The way I wrapped my hair looks so ridiculous. Oh, why didn't you tell me I did it lopsided? Ah! Hi everyone. Sorry that we're late though, because we had stuff to do. It was a crazy day. Literally. I do hate it. But it does suck, because again, I didn't know that like it's lopsided, so thank you for that. You were here to tell me and you didn't tell me. Yeah, because it literally does look like it's lopsided. I think it's just the way that I wrapped it, I guess. Shit. It's not gonna work the way I want to fix it. Shit. Because it still has to. Yeah, that's a little better. It still looks ridiculous, but I can't fix it better. Jeez. Can't fix it better. It sucks. I'm also gonna. The button. I thought you sent me something, but it's not. It was like a notification for Tatum. Hey. Now I just got to wait for people to come in.
Yep.
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 Yep. I feel bad because again we were supposed to go up earlier, and then everything happened. So that sucks. But it was important, so. Oh my gosh. Jeez. That is funny though. For sure. How is that even possible? Because isn't that not like edited out though? That's the thing.
Oh no, there's just no engine in there right now.
Oh. I was about to be like, how is that possible? Because again, normally people edit that, and you can tell that wasn't edited. So I was like, how are they just chilling there in the middle, like that? Like, how does that work? It is what it is, though, I guess. We're almost out of these. Jeez. And we gotta take them. I don't have to take them right this second, but I'm gonna take out 4 because there's 2 for you, 2 for me. So this is just gonna be us having a discussion and everything. So there's mine. I'll throw these at you. Sorry. No, it went that way. Wait, no, it didn't. Okay, never mind. I give up. Okay, my bad. My bad. Today was a good day. Slow, but a good day. Partially. You would get that.
I would.
Yeah. Oh, no, wait. I needed that because I'm going to put up a link. Totally forgot. I look so stupid.
No, you don't.
No, the thumbnail.
Ah.
Look at it. Jeez. Oh, God. I love how everyone can just hear the, the washing machine in the background.
Mm.
No. I do hope we hear back from the place. I don't know if our other applications that we put out today actually
doubt
went
it.
through. Yeah, that's why it sucks. So, because we also have to apply to the other place, but we're gonna do that after this, obviously. It makes me so mad, honestly. Mm. I hope everybody else is doing okay though, because like it's been interesting, like in general, because it's been slow and there's been a lot of stuff going on my side, and mostly just family stuff. But I can't really talk about it because family stuff. Are you watching? No,
Yes,
you're
that's
not.
me.
Yeah, exactly. That is kind of how it is. No, I was
And
just
yes, it is me.
okay. Great, great. Then how the fuck did we get 2 likes? I'm sorry about my swearing, but like I didn't mean to.
I wouldn't know.
But because I did send Mark the link, but I know he's not around right now, and I feel bad because again I said around like 4:30, and then I went into the shower, so and then now it's like it's 5:05, so like it is what it is. So like this is mostly just my fault because I didn't know what time that we're gonna be able to go live. So again, that's mostly my fault, not anybody else's. Because again, I said it for earlier, but again, so what happened was me and V are obviously hanging out with now, and we went to go apply to places, and we only got to technically apply to one. And so far at that one, I really want to work out so bad. But like right now, it is what it is. We should hear back in 2 weeks. If we don't, they said that we should call or go there in person. So it is quite interesting. So that's basically what we did all day. So we had like a little adventure, and I needed that because I needed to get out of the house in general. But it's just like it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. But life is what it is. But again, we tried to do everything else. Oh, did you get a check? Did you get a check? Did you get a text just now? I did. I turned my ringer off, but because it also gives you again notifications when they need a job. So like I got one for there. Or at least it told me, but we can check that out afterward because this is not the time to do this. So yes, exactly. But no, so that's exactly what we did. So I think that's probably like the only one that probably either went through or that we still have to apply. But I don't trust that website either because it was one of the ones that made us loop around.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the thing that sucks about like trying to get a job practically during this time and age. Like if you're trying to get like your first job or like anything or like applying to other places, it doesn't matter if you have it like experience or not. Like the thing is, if you're doing it over online, it sucks because legitimately it like a lot of websites that you're going to try to apply for jobs in general just make you loop around. That's not fair, bruh, at all. You know why it's not fair? Is because, like, again, it makes you loop around, and then your applications, you think that you got an application through? It doesn't go through. Okay? It doesn't go through. And I do feel ridiculous because I have a towel on my head. No. That's not even valid.
Yes, it is.
Nope.
Well,
But-
you're wrong.
I know. But
Okay.
I do also think it's straight up hilarious because I use your dad as a reference. And then, again, for what he
So
does.
did I.
Yeah, because, yeah, but he's a lawyer. So, like, it's, like, it makes it very intimidating.
Not directly a lawyer.
I know, but I'm just saying it's still funny a little bit. I'm going to keep this on for a little bit longer. It's only been like 11 minutes, but my hair should be drying up more, kind of. But yeah, but but it again, for what we put down lawyer, I mean, that should be very, very intimidating. Like, it's literally like, if you don't pick us, we'll sue you. That's exactly how it comes off of. I can't be the only one.
And then I have the same reference.
I know because you have the same reference. I know because I asked if I could use your dad, which is funny because for references, I put my mom, my own dad, and then your dad. and then relationship lawyer. that's why it's funny. It's intimidating, but it's beautiful. But I do hope that does work out though, because again, we'll be able to get discounts on food, and they also make their own ice cream at that place.
Mhm.
I wouldn't even mind making the milkshakes and everything else. I just don't trust myself on the stove because that gives me so much anxiety. So it's just gonna be interesting. But it's worth it because again, I spent practically a lot of my life there. But then I also realized that, like, right, if one of my ex-friends goes there, that's gonna be so awkward if they're there around the time I'm working, and you know who I'm talking about. So, like, that's gonna be, oh Jesus. That is funny. But no, but again, I don't mind working Christmas. It's just like the fact that, like, I will always take like the 28th and the 29th off of December. I'll work any other days, just not around, because I would love to have those 2 days off. Like, the heck and taking any other days off. But I wouldn't mind because I would love that job though, considering where we applied to. And then we got to sit in the cool seats while doing the application. That was beautiful. I'm surprised that they didn't make us go home and fill it out and then come back. Because she just gave us the pens and she was like, "Oh, you can fill it out here." But I mean, that's easier because then that way you don't lose the applications. Okay? You don't lose the applications. And I also prefer doing applications out physically and on paper is because, like, it is less confusing than doing it online. And also, the chances of it not working if you do it online are higher. So, like, the chances of something happening, because again, so like, say if like something glitches with the internet or your internet goes down or whatever, and then you're in the middle of doing the application, and then you're forced to redo it. And then it's just painful. Why? And that wouldn't be the no, trust me. I've done probably like 3 applications online, including for the paraprofessional position that I wanted to do. Okay? I remember that. Oh geez. Guys, I had to fight to get like interviews for that. And that was hard for me to do in general. And it was so stressful. At this point, even though my mom still wants me to try for the other paraprofessional position, which is at a high school, I would rather not at this point because like I'm done fighting my way for that. But for the place that we applied to today, that me and V went to today, like in person, that one I definitely will fight tooth and nail to because they also have car shows. And in general, I would just love working there in the first place. Like again, that place is a safe space for me, and also they have perfect fries in the state that we live in. So they were voted the best fries in Mass.
Mhm.
It would be we could get free onion rings, free fries. I'm gonna get so fat, but it's worth it. I'm gonna even have like a milkshake once in a while because that's me treating myself. Like instead of just go, but also there's like a Dunks down the street too, so I could do that. I could just walk down there on my break. That's what if we do work there, that's what we should do on our lunch breaks is just eat at Dunks every day. Or we could eat there. I don't think it really matters, but also it's good to change it up too. So I mean, also like, yeah, there's something else I was gonna say, but it's better not because I don't want to leak our location either. Because I just realized that afterward. But no, because it's a good thing. And again, I would be mad if they made me work the car shows. Like doing that once in a while is fine, but like I want to be out staring at the cars, and then technically you can't just walk out. Some employees do that. They do, but they have to do that for promoting the place, so they do have to take some of the photos. Which I feel like that they're gonna give that to me if we do end up working there, because I'm really good at photography, especially car photography specifically. And then I'm good at photo editing, so I think like again, I would probably end up being their social media manager, and I wouldn't be mad. I would not be mad. I would enjoy that to the T. I would love doing that, which is funny because back when V was also trying to be a YouTuber, I helped V out a lot with that. So like again, I don't have problems with doing that because I'm good at it. I'm good at it. Because like if you guys saw like my Instagram analytics, like I get over like again, my it doesn't seem like it, but like my Instagram gets a lot of, you know, views or whatever because it's like over hold on. It's like hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. It's like 9.2K views in the last 30 days. Just like in general, but also I'm very active on social media in general, and it doesn't matter if it's like posting or stories or whatever. I'm just really good at that in general. Staying like consistent is easy for me, if that makes sense. Yes. Yes and no. Yes and no, but that's a good one. You should screenshot that actually. Let's put that as our home screen so it matches. Not that it matters. And I love how you just sent it to me like 2 seconds after that. That's perfect. It's perfect. Literally. Ugh. Every time I look over there, because you put your pocket knife there, I always think it's mine. But mine is in my room. I think. If it's not, I'll be concerned because then I don't know where it is. And I still feel bad for that one time because we almost got kicked out of that place. Oh, can you hang this up in the bathroom, please? Thank
How
you.
dare you? But yes,
I'm asking because I technically can't get up, but my hair is dry enough, it's damp enough for me to, not have it anymore. No. Plus it's damp, so I can't have it in here. I can't just put it anywhere because it has to, it has to dry.
Does it matter where I hang it?
Uh, you can hang it right next to the other towel.
Okay.
Like, so kind of, yeah, it does matter a little bit. So, and yeah, so my hair is wet. I did take a shower before this, and that's why I have, the towel on, and that's why my hair looks like this. It kind of looks good. I kind of want to keep it like that, but I do have to. My hair looks good. I want to keep it like this, but I have to brush it because it's all knotted. I look good, and it's only gonna last like 2 seconds. It's painful. This is also why I like towel dry.
Yes.
It's a good thing that we're not like going out anywhere else because it's already cold because like it's already dark, you know?
Yes.
So it's gonna suck. Steel. Why? Yes.
We have somebody.
No, I know.
watching.
I know that there's a second view. You didn't have to notify me. I already knew.
Well, too bad. I did it anyways.
I know. Considering that you're over after we go live, I want to play Mario Kart Wii so bad, but then I realized that like the batteries might die because like I don't even know where the other battery is because I had another AA battery that was out and then I forgot where it is. It's somewhere in this room. I just forget where it is. That's why it sucks. It looks so nice, and I have to. It's not even curly. It's just knotted hair, bruh. It is good that we did this though. So it's a good day in general. I am tired as heck though. I am tired completely, but like that's also because I think I am alone. I sent that to you. I liked it and I sent that to you. How's that relevant? Is that I don't even know what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, I know. How's that? That makes no sense. Okay. Yeah, now my hair looks normal. I hate this. I looked good for like 10 seconds and again, it was just knotted hair. How is that? How does that make sense? Huh? How does that make sense? It is actually. Technically that is being logical if you think about it.
Yes.
Oh, that's cute. Are those Skechers socks? Not that it matters. Well, I was asking because I saw the
Yes.
S, but like, which is funny because I read that like a bit ago, and I want to see if I can get Jeffrey up here. I think it might be different because of the time difference, but oh, I forgot. I gotta copy the fucking link again, and I really should stop swearing. Jesus. Well, okay, yes and no because that is it's hard. I look at how it's changing. Copy link, but look at how it's changing. This is a really bad thumbnail. I'm just gonna use a fake one from like a different day, bruh. I hate it. This is why I should have it set up before, but it's also I'm too lazy, bruh. I say bruh too much now. Like, I think it's a default saying. It's a default saying. Oh my.
Yes, me. Except not with double legs. With literally everything else.
Oh no, that's just sad, bruh. Yay! Sarah posted the photo I told her to. That sounded so mean the way I said it. Okay, so my best friend texted me like yesterday morning. Okay, she was like, "Oh, which photo?" This had to be. Yeah, because my mom's at work, so it was yesterday morning, and she was like, yeah, she's like, "Which photo should I post for my graduation photo?" And I was like, "The one with the jacket," because she's in nursing school. She was about to graduate this year. So I was like, because that one looks more professional and it looks more like a graduation photo. I said that like probably like 5 times, and then like my best friend Sarah is like, "Oh, I." But she preferred the one that I did say, but I'm just saying it's funny because like, but the other one made it look like that it was like a graduation, like from like when you graduate from middle school, you're not wearing like a cap and gown, right? You're not. So you're just wearing like whatever you choose for like the graduation outfit, right? So like for like any other graduation photos, to me it makes sense to have like the overshot or whatever because it looks more professional. And also again, my best friend's gonna be a nurse. Therefore, it would look better if she wore, her lab coat because it makes sense. Okay, it makes sense, but and it's not gonna. I don't know if she's gonna get a cap and gown. She probably will, but I'm just saying it's just funny because I don't know because it doesn't make sense, but it also makes sense because I'm like back and forth with how it's gonna be. You know, like, do you even agree, or do you not even know what I even just said?
I was not paying attention.
Exactly, because like a lot of people don't. I'm not surprised because, again, it's literally like, right. So I think it's because nah, because even to me it doesn't make sense the way I said it, but it's just like I just think it's funny because how both me and Sarah agreed, but we both also disagreed at the same time. And it's funny because we do that, so it's kind of like both like having like a banter all at the same time, and we do that in person too, which I think is funny. So it's just like it's even funnier because we've also done the exact same thing. We've done the exact same thing. So like me and V have done the exact same thing all the time. So it's like we're agreeing and also disagreeing at the same time. And it's funny. And I wish that would happen when we were recording because it would make it even funnier for the YouTube videos, but it never happens. Oh, it did with my mom, but like that's besides the point. But also I'm with my mom more often, so it's gonna happen naturally more often. So we get it on the camera. Okay. So I also got Bluetooth headphones. So I'm excited to get started on the YouTube video. And V is going to see the YouTube video first because she's going to watch me edit or at least start it. And these are mine. I got these for like $10. So they're probably not the best. And I didn't know that these did this. But V told me she showed me that they fold like this. I almost broke them because I was trying to fold them the other way, the traditional way, how headphones are supposed to fold.
Mine are the other end of the
I
spectrum
know.
at $142.
I know. And these were
That's
10.
That's on discount too.
Yeah, but mine were cheaper than yours. And I've never had a pair that did this. So I'm not used to them folding like this. So I felt so stupid earlier today. And then that, like, again, we're back to this because like there were ones I was looking at that had this here, but I prefer not having that because it bugs me. Because like if I have them on, I'm either gonna look stupid in my opinion, or it's just gonna look, or it's just it's also like a sensory thing I think too. But these are also a good brand, even though that they were $10. But I got this at Ocean State Joblet, so that's also why. Because I just need them for now. I'm probably gonna get a new pair anyway when I get a job. Obviously, I'm gonna buy that. But I also got the. Can you grab the battery pack? I also got a battery pack that day too. I know where it went because I put it there. I put it there.
Lies.
No.
Yes.
No. But no, because I got this. So we got a new battery pack is because I have no idea where the pink one is. And two, this one works better and I prefer this one because I can just shove it in my pocket. And then if I need to record with my phone, I can just hold my phone with the other hand. And I have to take this in. But besides the point, all right? Besides the point, it don't matter, does it? Doesn't matter. But to turn it on, you also can press this, or you can just plug in your charger. So like this one can also take Type C in this socket right here. And right here is where the charging port is to charge the battery pack. And then these two right here, so you can charge like 3 things at once. No, yeah, 3 things at once. So it's cool. I don't know how to shut this off, so it's gonna shut off on its own.
Yep.
That is funny. Send that to me because I want to screenshot that for later. But yeah. I also have so what I forgot to say is I also have the expired film video also that I recorded off my phone. So I have like 2 videos I'm recording off my phone, and then I have the third one that's going to be coming later in the week. That one's just a bad bonus video. So, just so you guys know, because that one's going to be blurry and I'm going to hate it. Yeah. Yeah, I would say that too. It is funny. But no, because like that's what I mean is because I know you're laughing. What else did you see? I would hate that too. That would make me mad. But so yeah, so I have the film video, but I also so the first is the Duncan's review video, and then it's going to be the film video. And I made 2 versions. So there's going to be one that's going to be going up on Instagram, but so people can watch either one because not everybody who's on my Instagram is subscribed to me. So it's kind of like a special thing, kind of practically. And it is what it is. I love how when I take the magnesium now, I don't gag when I take it, but like when I take it later on and I'm watching YouTube, I don't know. I think it's just a taste, I guess. No. No.
Yes.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Did you send me that one too?
Yep.
Oh. I can't wait to catch up on like freaky attraction videos. I like that YouTube channel so much. They have really good creepypastas. I really like the one about the Hamburglar. I don't know if I had you watch that actually, because I've told people about that video, but I don't think I sent it to anybody. Well, that's because Sarah's not really into that stuff, so I'm not gonna make her watch it. She's not going to, but I'm just saying, like, because I do send her stuff, but like our okay, opposites attract. So both me and my sister, both me and Sarah are total opposites, and that's how we work. So there's stuff that she sends me that I can't watch because I'm not that interested in it, and I'm not really a girly girl at all. So that's also probably why, because she's more girly than I am. Again, I do identify as a tomboy and grunge. I'm wearing a flannel right now, so I'm just saying. But I know, you're right next to me. Hello. No. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But no, but it's funny. Oh, why'd you hand me this? I can't eat it right now. I have magnesium in my mouth. Wait, did you take that out of the candy? When did you take that out of the candy bag?
Like 4 minutes ago.
No wonder. I also just realized, right? If we do end up getting a job together, what YouTube video are we gonna do? Not for like next month, but like we should do an adventure again. And obviously I'm giving you gas money. Because again, it's still gonna be a while until I can drive, but it's not gonna be anytime soon because I'm not sure. No, because we should end up going to the abandoned place that I've been wanting to so bad. We have to, but then again, by the time that we do get time to go there, it's gonna probably be too late, which is gonna suck so bad. And you know what place I'm talking about, but you haven't seen it. A lot of people don't know what it actually is because it's another location that I haven't taken a photo of. Technically, but also I technically can't because it's gonna look very sus in that area. But I don't think it's gonna be that bad because again, if we go on a weekday, which would be the better bet. And we would have to go early in the, like, it's a full day thing. So, and it's also going to be tough because it's up a hill. So I'm worried about you. And then you also might have to carry me with equipment. With the equipment, and that's gonna be too much for you, you poor soul. Because but it also depends on what outfit I wear though. Because again, if I wear tight jeans, I'm not gonna be able to make it up that hill because my legs are already gonna be tired within like 5 minutes because I'm out of shape, okay? And it's the opposite way of being out of shape. It's not that I'm overweight. It's the opposite. But it also depends on the day because there's going to be times where I'm just like my brain's just going to force me to go slow, and I can't do that with abandoned locations. I'm not supposed to because it's stupid because you're supposed to be as fast as you can so you do not get caught. You see what I mean? So seriously, so like that's why I also take you to places because you're my human pack mule. By like carrying me everywhere. Oh Jesus, that would be good B-roll for that video just to have you carrying me up the hill. Oh, but we would have to do that after the fact because we're gonna get caught. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be both funny and tragic at the same time. I know that's funny because I know exactly who would make that joke, and you know exactly who I'm talking about too because they really love tea. Both, either if it's information or just in general. I know that you would make that joke. It'd be perfect. Oh yay, steampunk! Welcome. Welcome. I'm surprised that you're here before Mark actually, but again, I do apologize because I was supposed to go live earlier, but we were job hunting earlier today. That's what we were doing. Okay, so that was a little bit more important than being on time for a live stream, okay? That was. It sucks though. Yeah, true. I mean, oh geez, I wish that would work, but you
wouldn't be flying on a broomstick. You'd be flying on that vacuum.
Either way, it would still be cool. Either way, it would still be cool. But also the broomstick, you do know and remember that it's an inside joke between us. Like you, me, Mark, and Steampunk practically. It's all of us. It's all of us together. So but what I could realize if I could actually edit with green screen, it would be so cool. Like you would hold the broomstick, right? And then I would be on it. And we'd go back and that would be so creative. I want that so bad. That would be so funny. That would be so funny. Oh, it would be so funny. And then also the place that the place that we did apply at in person, in general, I want to work because I do actually like the uniform of the place. And knowing me, I would also wear it when I'm not working. You know that for a fact because it's also my favorite color. The shirt is. Jeez. And then I also realized that you would also need black regular jeans. Do you have those? I don't think it really matters what jeans that you wear as long as you wear jeans. And then I realized that we might have to get non-slip shoes if we do end up working there because we also have to walk into the kitchen and stuff. So
I do have black regular jeans though.
Yeah, for some reason I don't remember that, so that's why I was asking, and it sounded so. I know because I made me sound so stupid, for sure. But for sure. Oh yeah. Speaking of, since you're here, I'm gonna make you a moderator. Go away, little thingy. I pressed the wrong thing because the bar came up because for some reason I get the. Doesn't doesn't matter. Yeah, standard. I might have to change you as a moderator for the different moderator because you're the main moderator, if that makes sense.
What about it?
Okay, no, because like, look, so I can go here, right? And then I go. No, I think that you are a different moderator because this is managing moderator. Hold on, give me a second. Because I want to go back and fix it. So add as moderator. Yeah, okay, never mind. So yeah, because you're the one person who's the managing moderator. So I just wanted to make sure that was everybody else is the standard. So, and there's gonna be times where you're not gonna be on live, depending on But if we're working the same job at this point, it wouldn't matter. Also, did we apply to full-time jobs at Classic Burger, or was it just part-time? I don't even
Whatever we can
know
get.
because it honestly, because I don't think it was that. So, and I should have said that on live stream because people don't need to know where we're gonna work because I don't think I'm gonna only say it once, so we're just oh well, doesn't matter. But like so if you guys don't know what Classic Burger is, it's a diner, a classic car diner with classic car seats and booths. Okay, and they have car shows every year at certain times of the year. And I'm gonna eat this magnesium gummy in a second. No, don't do that. Don't do that. We don't have that much. I do have to go back to
I
Whole
know.
Foods to get to get more. Anyway, okay. So the point is, right, is that like they also have so in the state of Massachusetts where we are from, okay, they were voted best fries in Massachusetts in the United States, okay? And which is true, they do have the best fries. I love their fries so much. And their onion rings are also the best too, by the way. And it's funny because I don't like onions. Like I'll eat onion rings or sauteed onions, but if they're on a sandwich, I'll take them off. So it's weird. And yes, it is awesome, steampunk. I'm glad because now you are a moderator. Okay. Um, excuse me. And also, I love the color of the building because it's blue and red. And again, my favorite color is like around that shade of blue in the first place. My favorite color is just blue in general, all shades, because I'm weird. Excuse me. I'm not like very like specific with that because to me it doesn't matter because the color is a color. I'm wearing blue right now. I'm wearing a blue tank top right now, literally under under my flannel. I was about to say sweatshirt. Jesus Christ. But no, so yeah, that we did apply there in person and I help their business so much because I post about them every time I go to that place. And they've offered me a job there like multiple times. And it made me sad because I love that place so much and I haven't been there in months. So I don't I do know I want some of that onion rings and fries. Honestly, I would literally just order the onion rings and fries, nothing else. But they do have good chicken tenders too, and that's kind of like the only things that I can eat on the menu, technically, because not everything else, besides the veggie burger. But I didn't really like the veggie burger there, but that's just me, which is funny. But their milkshakes are they make real milkshakes. So like if you go to a diner, right, and you order a milkshake, that's a real milkshake. So it's not like you're ordering it from like McDonald's, right? Because that's way too sugary. And also, that's not a real milkshake anyway, because you can tell the difference. Or, because they also have milkshakes at Burger King. Oh my God. I can't drink those because they're way too sweet. I will die. I cannot have that much sugar because it upsets my stomach and then it triggers both anxiety and stress in general, which is weird, but it is what it is. Which is because Mark told me he has the same problem, and my mom also has the same problem. And then also, technically, I'm not supposed to have dairy in the first place, but they also, at this place, they make vegan ice cream and they make homemade ice cream all the time. This place is from the gods. I tell you, it's one of my favorite places in general. So it's kind of like a Friendlies, but not a Friendlies because it's not the same thing. And then also, you get the classic car booths. Okay, so they have Bel Air booths. They also have a Chevy Impala booth seat. And then they add a table, and then there's the 50 style chairs. And then they also there's my favorite one in the middle that we sat at once, and that was with Megan, and I remember that. Or actually no, I think we did that twice. Either way, it doesn't matter. And then there's the other one on the side because they look so cool because they're coming off the wall. Okay, it I love classic cars. That place is heaven to me. And then they have car mobilia and like vintage stuff everywhere in actual vintage, not people saying like, oh, since like people get vintage and retro mixed up so much and it hurts me physically and mentally because it's not the same thing. So again, from like 80s, 90s, 2000s. Retro, not vintage. I do not care. I do not care.
Classic is the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and then vintage
Is further, so it's like 30s, 40s, and up, practically.
No, vintage would be like 1903 to
Yeah, but like people get
40s.
people get it mixed up. But again, my problem is with that is because they say that like a flip phone from the 2000s is vintage. It's not. It's not. It's retro. It's not the same thing. It hurts. It hurts because my rendition of what vintage is different, because vintage to me is literally like, yeah, literally from like 70s and up to me, or down in history, practically. That's just me. That's me. But everybody else is different. Okay, they're different. But no, just don't call something from like the 80s, 90s, and 2000s vintage when it's not. That's just painful, and it shouldn't be a thing. Even you agree that it's not vintage, it's retro.
Yeah.
Okay? Well, also I can say that, like, even 70s can be retro too because of disco and stuff like that. That side of it.
Yeah.
And then hippie is from 60s into 70s too. So it's both. It's both. Like, because again, people identify hippies, right, with the 1970s, when technically hippies also started in the 1960s. So technically it's during that whole era. It's not because like the summer of love wasn't that 69, the summer of 60. Yeah, exactly. And then there's a song about it that I love from my childhood, bruh. And then people are like, nah. Like, do you know how many people I fight with about it? A lot, because that's just how the internet is. Same with that yawn, but also not same. I'm also hyper at the same time because the monster that we had earlier just got me ramped up kind of now, I guess. I don't know. We didn't even finish it either, but no, but so it's so back to what I was talking about. So the place that we applied to in person today is a diner. It is a diner. There's no dressing, but again, that place has been given to us from the gods. And also, I met the owners too. Beautiful people, beautiful men. Jesus, they're beautiful people. They're the nicest people ever. Literally, I love talking to them when they do visit, and I think that happened like probably like 3 times when I went there. So they know of me because I posted about this place a lot. So yeah, because that makes sense, steampunk. I'm just saying, it's just like technically hippie started. They shouldn't only be figured as the 1970s. Like, that's just my point. Because they've been around a little bit longer. But people probably don't know much about it from the 50s, though, obviously, because they're called something different. But it's also because, like, again, the 50s were very conservative. So, like, not everybody's going to know that about the 50s. So, thank you for that, though. Even though you had to see me be a psychopath for like 10 minutes, 10 whole minutes. Because it is what it is. I mean, hippie still exists to this day, but like, again, when people think of the 1970s, they think of disco and hippies. That's basically what that was. And then, like, also, my 60s was like the summer of love movement, too. And then Woodstock, too. Yeah. And I love how I look at you to make sure that I'm correct for this. Even though I can look it up, but it doesn't matter.
Oh well.
And then we're also, after we're done with the live stream, we're also applying to another place too. But oh, do you know what I just realized? We didn't end up going to Browns today.
Damn it.
Because we were supposed to go in for that one.
Yeah.
Well, my mom had it off, but if we're not gonna end up going to see Brianna, we'll pick you up for that because I do want to apply there. And again, we do have to apply to the same places because you're my ride. You're my ride when my mom can't be my ride. The only times you don't have to give me a ride is literally when she's, working practically. My emotional support human. As well as my chauffeur. As well as my mom. As well as my mom. But I am trying to go for my license. But again, I'm waiting until I can secure a job. So that way I will start having the motivation to actually study. So I'm not, because right now with YouTube and then job searching, I don't want to stress myself out more than I already have to. Okay, I don't, because I'm already stressed out enough. We don't have to murder myself with the stress. Okay, we don't need extra. I don't know. I thought I got something else, but it is what it is. I also just realized that we're going to probably be out of it for the next half hour because we took magnesium, but we both needed it. Even though you smoked yesterday.
Yep. I probably will when I go home too.
I know. I need water, but I can't drink it right now because it's going to taste weird. This is going to taste weird. But yeah, so how have you been doing steampunk? Literally. Tell me about that. I mean, tell us about that technically, because V's here too. So I keep forgetting that that you are next to me legitimately, and I feel bad because I can see you in the camera, but then I'm also like, ow, ow, kind of like how you made the joke earlier that like, oh, there's nobody back here when we're getting gas, and then you walk away from the door, but I needed you to help me open the door. I got little arms, okay? I sat in the back of V's Jeep instead. So I actually kind of like it actually. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun. Nice. That's beautiful steampunk. Also, that's probably very hard to live in that area though, isn't it? Because of I don't know, because of how it is nowadays though. Or I could be figured that out with just Hollywood in general because you're in North Hollywood, so that's more specific. But so that makes sense. Okay, so then you and Jeffrey are both in California. Okay. Nice. We might take a trip there as soon as I can save up at some point because I've never been to California in first place. And I'm also waiting to get my trailer too. So again, job first, plan about that later. So and also again, I'm gonna again if they do accept us at the place that I told you that we applied to, I will love that job. And obviously I probably will be stuck with that job for the rest of my life because I would love it too much. I'll love it there too much. Like that's again, that was my safe place since like my friend Kaylee told me about it actually, and I went a year after. The first time I went there was actually in high school, but still. And I'm glad that you're doing well, steampunk, for sure though. I'm very happy to hear that. I haven't been doing the best, but I'm doing well right now. So like that's besides the point. So it is what it is though. Life is life. Literally. But so yeah, to fold it and stuff like that, you gotta go like this. And I didn't know that because I was trying to like go like this and fold it that way. Cause yeah, of course. But I can't charge it like this. Oh no, I can because the charging port is like right there, but I just don't trust it charging in this position, I guess. Oh, I will. I will, steampunk. We will. You're gonna inspect it, aren't you?
No, it's good there.
Yeah, but it's just
like
me,
this.
I guess. Yeah, I know, cause it's just because again I overthink. So for me, it's just like I just don't trust it charging in that position. But you can, and it's less awkward than charging it like that. Like in the base mode, like charging it like that, which is what I did last night after we got them. So it is what it is.
Mine are also designed to charge folding.
Well, yeah, but that's a better position than like
Not this way though.
like that. Oh shit. But I do think that you're probably gonna like Steampunk, the new videos coming out, but um the Dunks review is gonna be fun. But my mom was still sick when we recorded that, so just so you know, when you hear her talk, she's probably not gonna sound the best, like at all. My poor mom, because she was sick for a while. I wasn't feeling well either during that time either. I'm still not really feeling well now either, but like again, it's a new month, so and tomorrow is the 15th, which means tomorrow's the super beaver moon too. So that's gonna be nice. So I'm gonna be staying up tonight as well. But it's not until tomorrow though. Actually, hold on, I'm gonna look it up. How are you already tired?
I'm always tired.
I know, which is it's funny because I'm the opposite. Because whenever I'm tired, you're wide awake, and then whenever like I'm tired, you're right awake. I think I said that twice, didn't I?
Yep. One right after the other.
Yeah, but when you're right awake, I'm tired. That's what I meant to say. So
You just said the same thing.
I give up. I give up. I give up. I do. I give up. I'm done. No.
When I'm tired, you're wide awake. That's the word you're looking for.
Yeah, but yeah, but you knew what I would have been going through like for like the past couple days.
Yeah.
So like that's why I'm acting the way I am. I'm trying so hard to like actually make sense and I can't because my brain is finally relaxing. So it sucks. And this happens no matter how much it happens. So it's like November. The Beaver Supermoon is no is tomorrow. It was last updated November 6th though. Yeah, because the Beaver Moon reaches peak illumination on Friday, November 15th at 4:29 p.m. and it's 5:56. Yeah, but that it makes sense. But again, I'll be literally, up all night just to take photos and stuff of it because I am weird. So that's just me. Yeah, you should, honestly, but I don't like how people treat Marilyn Monroe's grave because I feel like it's very disrespectful. Also, the thing is, so there is a man who's buried on top of her, facing down towards her, and she didn't want to be buried next to him because for a lot of reasons. He did some horrible stuff to her with and without her permission, not with her permission, but without her permission majority. I think it was a Playboy magazine editor or whatever. He released photos of her without her consent, and they were photoshopped. She never posed for those photos either. So, unless I'm getting that wrong, I think maybe, but like he treated her so horribly, just in general, because she's considered as a sex symbol. So it's pretty sad. It's sad that they allowed that in the first place, and the dude is a creep, and they shouldn't have allowed it in the first place. So that it makes me mad. And then people keep, kissing lipstick on her grave too, which I think is very disrespectful. People have to literally go out there every day and clean it. They have to clean it. Like, yeah, that's who I'm talking about, literally. I didn't fully remember because I don't remember if I don't think I did a video on Marilyn Monroe yet for Golden Years of Hollywood, but I did do Elvis though. I was proud of that video, and that video didn't do as well as I thought it was gonna be, but that sucks. Anyway, yeah, he's a horrible person, and he shouldn't be, buried next to her in the first place. So, like, again, it is what it is. But you should do a video there, honestly. But her grave is disrespected so much, and It literally makes me mad. And then they also tried to demolish one of Marilyn Monroe's houses too, which also makes me mad. They made a petition so that they don't demolish it anymore, that was like a whole thing last year. And then I also hate that like Kim Kardashian, and a lot of people have different views about it. Okay, they do. She damaged Marilyn Monroe's happy birthday dress to JFK on his birthday. That's why they call it, the happy birthday, Mr. President dress, technically. She sang happy birthday to him on stage. She put the dress on, and he Kim Kardashian put it on, and she ripped the gown and everything, and it makes me so mad because, in my opinion, the only person who was supposed to wear it, or the last person who was supposed to wear it, was her. Like, I don't care as much about the Golden Globes dress or like all the other dresses because some other actresses also wore them as well. Like the orange one from Men Prefer Blondes movie. But it just makes me mad because that shouldn't be happening in the first place. It shouldn't be. Because that dress was made for her, and her last wish was for nobody else to wear that specific dress. And then, because Kim Kardashian has money, she was able, to buy it and stuff. And I still think that it was wrong that she was allowed to wear it in the first place. That's my opinion. And it still makes me mad because she also, again, she damaged the dress, and there's proof of it too. She also got her body makeup on the dress too, and that can stain, okay? I'm still pissed to this day. I was more pissed back then too, Jesus. Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't. I don't approve of that either. It's gross, but that's my opinion, steampunk. But like, I don't like how they did that. And plus, that's also really weird. Why would you have somebody facing down on you when you're buried? That's gross, in my opinion. Unless it's a partner, that's different. But that's just a little weird. That's still weird, regardless. But nah, because like this is a dude who she didn't know, and it's again to me disrespectful because it's kind of like a suggestive position to be buried as. And then also, I can't, see why he would want to be buried upside down because I would feel like his nose is pressed into, his coffin the whole time, or however they buried people in those plots. Because I don't know how that works. Because it's kind of like, to me, it's like a morgue locker. If that makes sense, because it's like they put you in like a sleeve and then they shut you in there, so it feels like they are being buried in the locker instead of like the traditional grave in the ground, which is like 6 feet under. I don't know. I also, for me, I kind of want to be cremated, but that's only because like people can share me off into different houses. It's for the people. It's for the people. It sounds weird, but it makes sense at the same time. Because like a lot of people would want me around instead of burying me in the ground, I guess. But it's funny because I'm not sure where I want to be buried technically, but like I also kind of want to be cremated because of that reason. And I feel like even if I didn't want that, people would cremate me in general. And I am looking at you. And I'm older, so I probably will die before you. We'll see.
Me and my sibling have an agreement on what will happen if to whichever of us that dies first. We're getting at least part of us cremated and turned into a tattoo.
People have done that, and because like at first I'm like, really? And then I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Good luck to you, Engage. Perfect. And yeah, that's what I mean. There are burial vaults, but like to me, it just feels like that you're being buried in a locker. That's just how it feels to me from that, because that's what it also looks like to me. It's like you're being buried in a locker. That's just how I see it, though. That's how I see it. It's
a group of bullies get to shove you in a locker for one last time.
That shouldn't be funny, but it is. And then I feel like a lot of people would literally come at us and just be mad about that joke specifically.
Oh well.
But our humor is different than other people's. So I can see why people would think that we're disrespectful at the same time, but they would also laugh too. But it's also like an ADHD aspect too for most of the subscribers too. So it's like that's exactly what that is, practically, for sure. But no, because they are burial vaults. But I'm just saying again, steampunk to me, it feels like you're being buried in a locker. That's just how I see it. And I just don't understand how people could like that because of that. And then now I'm not gonna stop thinking about that joke. Because it's funny. It's funny, but it's not because it's also disrespectful. But it's also not because it's not like we're like joking about a specific person either. So therefore, it's not the same. But it is. Because again, it depends on everybody's viewpoints too at the same time. You see what I mean? It all again, everybody has a different perspective on every single thing. So, yay. Hand me water. Thank
No.
you.
How could you?
I'm the short one. I can't reach. I needed that. I feel
You're
like
a
I've been
liar.
talking. No, I'm not, because my throat and mouth were dry, and I could hear it in my voice. I need this when I do live streams. I need to drink. Oh well, you're done with that. I didn't finish mine. Mm. They do hold like caskets above ground, but again, like I can see why people would want to because they're too afraid to be buried in the ground at the same time. I guess. I still remember when people used to bury people. Excuse me, but this was more in like the UK that would happen, but it did happen down here in the States too a couple times. But like they would think that people would come back as vampires and then they would put stakes in their mouth and stuff like that too. So it's like everything else too is just weird, you know? I don't know.
You know,
I get
if
it though.
um, interestingly, if like magic, like you know how there's differences in the zombie apocalypse genre, where it's like magic that brought the zombies back versus like
Science.
science or plague.
Or just like a disease too
That's what I'm talking
that
about.
was
The
spreading.
plague.
Yeah.
The magical variety, taking people already from the grave. Most of the first wave of zombies would be in suits and dresses, not flannel and jeans.
Yeah, but why would it matter? They're zombies.
I know. I just like you always see that first zombie risen from the grave in a flannel and jeans. No, he'd probably be in a suit.
Oh god. No,
And
I get that because I think that is the person because I remember the name kind of, but like again, I can't fully, you know, see it, but let's see. Excuse you.
no,
Yeah, this is the gross dude. Yeah, he did. And I hate the fact that they let him do that though. I hate this so much. It sucks so bad. There's more about it, but like on that like website alone, it doesn't say much about it, but it does explain a little bit of who he is. But if you look it up on like Wikipedia, you get more information. But it makes me hate myself just to read that. Where'd my chocolate go? I want to eat it, but I can't eat it right now. No, no. No, 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 no. Why? Why are you doing it like this? No, stop. Okay, Jesus, no, stop. Jeez. No. Never.
Always.
No.
Yep.
Alright. I gotta put these on. Now I can see. My glasses are dirty though a little bit, but I can still see. Yeah, that it is funny, but no. No. And I also realized that we could have also applied to the movie theater, but then I realized if V was gonna dye her hair a certain way, it's not allowed. And then I forgot because my mom said that too. But like
That's why I didn't get the job the first time. 'Cause my hair was pink and blue.
that's yeah, but it sucks. I personally think that policy rule is stupid.
Agreed. A movie theater ain't fancy enough to warrant that.
No, because like yeah, but you're just coloring your hair. Like different policy issues
And I
would
can
be
hide
different.
it.
Hey Eric. Wait, what did you say?
And I can hide my colored hair.
I know. That's why I'm like it's stupid, but it would also be cool if we worked there, but it's also better that we don't because there was something big that happened there, remember? On the news.
I do not.
There not somebody somebody brought a gun in there. To that specific movie
I'm
theater
not
once.
surprised.
It happened once, but the other movie theater that I went with Shelby, remember like when I was still friends with Shelby?
Mhm.
Yeah. The day after we went, there was a shootout there. There was. And then the second time that we went there was always the day after. Like, yeah, we survived yet didn't survive at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, but it's just specifically that movie theater though, steampunk. That's it, literally. It's not, but it's just a policy rule, which is stupid. Because
It's old farts who haven't decided to let go of old words are hard. Old ideals. That's
yeah,
the word.
yeah, and then yeah, but wouldn't I not get the job there because I have my hair red, or is that not the same thing?
Unnatural colors.
I would be fine, but I'm also not dyeing my hair again after this for a long time. Like probably for a year, I'm gonna be my natural hair color. So
Like banks, government jobs, high end, like really fancy stuff. I can understand that. But
yeah,
a movie theater ain't nearly fancy enough.
no, that's stupid. Cause you're just making nachos and then like refilling popcorn and stuff, and then filling cups with soda. Or making pizza because they have pizza there too and pretzels. Not one they do. Wow.
And alcohol.
Since when?
They have
Oh no! Gosh,
towards the back they have a bar.
I never knew that. So, but it's not like you can drink anyway. Ha ha! Not until for a while. I can though.
Less than 2 months.
True. Yeah, literally because right after my birthday is you.
Yep.
So, thank you, Eric. But no, yeah, because again, that makes more sense if you're working a bank or a government job.
Put your arm down.
No,
Put your arm down.
no,
Put your arm down.
never.
I'm not hitting you with it.
I don't know. I don't trust you. I'm eating chocolate and that's white, so no, I wouldn't trust you with that. Jeez. I am adorable sometimes. But that's when I have magnesium to relax. Other than that, I normally have a pull up my butt all the time. I don't know why you're laughing because it's true. You spend more time with me than like I can say Sarah because like Sarah's in a different state. So just like steampunk, but that's different because she has the same time zone as us. Well, steampunk and Jeffrey don't have the same time zone as us because they're both in California. So yeah. And we have no idea where Eric is. So yeah. you know?
Eric
So.
decided he wanted to be dead today. He'll show up tomorrow.
Huh?
Eric decided he wanted to play dead today. He'll comment on it tomorrow.
Oh my god. Maybe, maybe not. But I didn't put it on slow either, so the comments can just come through. So it is what it is. You know? These are good chocolates.
Yes.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, it is 3 hours behind us. That makes sense. Why'd you flick me?
Because I can.
No.
Yep.
No, not allowed.
Always allowed.
Ever. No.
Yep.
Nope. Nope.
Yep.
You can laugh at it as much as you want, steampunk. It's not going to change much. Honestly. That whole big piece of chocolate almost made me choke because it was going back there when I was talking. No. We gotta eat. We can't keep eating the chocolate. You can have nerds, though. We can get him in a second.
No, I'm just throwing it at you to throw it at you.
A sub for what? I thought you were sub the whole time, steampunk. Can you stop?
Never.
Jesus. Here. No, not the whole thing. No. No. Yeah, we still have the Halloween candy.
I still had Halloween candy from last year.
No, it's what? Last year. It's still 2024. What are you talking about, huh?
I mean last year. 2023.
No.
Yep. Like you kept trying to write down on your application.
True, but people sub to me and then they unsub all the time, so I wouldn't be surprised. I don't play on the PlayStation, and I don't play Minecraft either. I only play. Technically, I didn't play at all. Why did you mess up the box like this? Why? What did the box do to you? What did it do to you? It fits perfectly on your nose, though. I put in the bowl, the witch's pot. You know what I should have done? I should have made it smoky. And then the kids could have picked up, but nobody came to the house anyway. So, effort for no reason. Effort for no reason. For sure. For sure. But yeah, I already knew that you were sub, so that's why I was confused in what you were trying to say, though, steampunk at the beginning. So, it is what it is, though, for sure. You can tell I'm feeling better from, like, last night, obviously. But also, we did just take magnesium, so I'm going to probably be falling asleep within, like, the next 45 minutes. Because that's how it is! Plus, also, that's the point of taking the magnesium in the first place. But I'm also going to feel bad because... Yeah, but no. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Completely wrong.
I'm going to be, like, half asleep by the time you leave. Practically. And then I would feel bad because it's not lies.
Complete lies.
It's not even true.
You clearly don't know how magnesium works.
I do know how it works because I've been taking it, bruh. What do you mean? That doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. And it's a good thing that my cousin's not home because we are kind of being very, very loud. He lives on the top apartment, so it's funny. It's funny and not funny at the same time. That's just how life is, I guess. Excuse me. Oh, also, when I do get my car and we can drive, I'm dragging you to Salem in the summer, and you're going to be outside, and you're going to tan. And you have no say in it. Even though you're
I wouldn't say no anyways.
Well, yeah, but you're also probably going to look like a lobster, because it doesn't matter. Even if you did put, like, sunscreen on, you're going to burn and look like a lobster. But then again, we can always go to that shack that I go to, which is right near Dead Horse Beach. They have good food. You're probably gonna like the crab roll. I get it with the butter, but mayonnaise is also good though.
Speaking of, I burn more like a crab, less like a lobster. My dad burns like a lobster.
Well, to me, you both look like lobsters, but that's besides the point. Don't tell him I said that, please. I don't want him to get mad at me because I didn't mean that.
He says he burns like a lobster. He's not gonna get mad at you for it.
Thank you, Steampunk. Yeah, I agree with that because our personalities mix, and both me and V are very similar. We both have ADHD in general, but like again,
Mine's
we're
worse.
yeah, but we're still very similar. But also, but I have inattentive type. You have the regular version.
And we're both unmedicated.
My medication's the magnesium.
Mine was Adderall. I hated it, so I just stopped taking it.
Yeah, oh Jesus, everybody knows what happened when because I've talked about it when I was medicated. I think I did take Adderall. I'm not fully sure. Even my mom doesn't remember. My dad doesn't remember what I took for ADHD medication. But okay, so again, if you guys don't know what the show Big Mouth is, because they had an episode kind of relates to but it's about Adderall because Jay, the character Jay, has ADHD. Okay, so that's actually it has a lot of examples about ADHD in that show. But like I can see that you being Jay, the character, for sure. And I'm not gonna talk about why, but like anyway, so he takes Adderall, right? And he during like Thanksgiving break, he was in because I talked about this before. I'm bringing it up now, and he Nick's parents took him to the doctors and he was diagnosed with ADHD. He had to be put on Adderall. And the reason why I adore that episode is because it shows how Adderall can affect an ADHD brain when it's starting to wear off, like during nighttime and stuff like that. Makes sense. And practically is the fact is that like he would get aggressive and he didn't want to listen. Okay. I practically lived that, and that's why I had to get off the ADHD medication because my poor mother had to deal with me as soon as I was done my homework. I got everything done. Perfect. But if she disturbed me at all after I was like doing whatever, playing video games on the computer in the living room, she so much as spoke to me just in general, and she wasn't being mean or anything. I flipped out so bad. And it happened every single time. I got so angry and violent because of the medication I was on and that it was wearing off. And it would like once she made me she did an experiment, so she took me off of it, never acted like that again. It was the medication wearing off. And again, it was traumatizing in the first place because I don't like taking pills. Okay, so they took apart the capsule because they were able to because it was a flimsy capsule. Okay, it tasted disgusting. They would put it in everything. So for the longest time, I could not eat cream cheese or any yogurt or any pudding because I couldn't trust it. Because all I would taste was the medication from the pills. Okay, from the pills, and it tasted disgusting. And then my body wouldn't like it because it would reject it either if I took it as the pill form, either way, my body would just reject it. And it took them for me to just lose control when it would be, driving me nuts when it would be wearing off to finally get me off it and stop traumatizing me taking the medication. And it also smelled disgusting too. Don't even get me started. It was terrible. Terrible.
I went through 6 different ADHD meds before they put me on Adderall, and then most of them were just plainly ineffective. And then Adderall, 70 mils would last half a day.
Yeesh. Yeah.
So I got like that during school because it would wear off at lunch.
That sucks. But it's just like that's why it sucks. And then not every person with ADHD should be taking ADHD medication too. And then also another reason why, right? People run out of the medication, or like if you go to CVS or Walgreens to get renewed for your prescription for your ADHD medication, Adderall, normal people buy it just so that they could get high off of it, and it works different with an average person's brain than somebody with ADHD. Because for us, it just makes us function, or it's supposed to make us function with like a normal person, okay? Like an average brain, because it's supposed to fix the dopamine levels because ours are irregular because of the ADHD. And it's not just an attention thing either. And I'll get to your comment in a second. Steampunk, just give me a second. I'm still side ranting here. But it's just like it sucks. It sucks. And again, people with ADHD should also have a therapist because our emotional side, we overthink so much and it can affect our relationships, regardless if they're friend relationships or romantic relationships. It can affect it a lot because of our emotional side, because that's why a lot of people think that we have bipolar disorder, which isn't the same thing, is because we have very strong emotions because of the difference in dopamine releases. And then sometimes we just feel so much that we end up either saying the worst things or we overreact to things. It depends, because sometimes it's like, it's funny because either we feel too much or we feel too little. It's either or. It's never in the middle, obviously, because we're not average brain people. So it's literally like people don't understand the emotional side and aspect of ADHD, and it makes me hate like social media, because everybody thinks that people who are just being stupid on online, spreading misinformation all the time, they're not even doctors or whatever, or they say that they're doctors and they're not, and people believe what they're saying and they don't have it, or like they say that they do have it but they're talking about their struggles and how it's different. Everybody with ADHD is totally different and they're going to react totally different to different things. So it's really like, again, we either overreact or we will react, or whatever people think that we're going to overreact to, we don't. And then whenever they think that we're not going to overreact, we do. So it's totally different and it sucks. Anyway, I'm going to answer your question, your comment now. Sorry, Steampunk.
It's basically about what we already talked about.
I know, but I got stuck with stuff. My mom's calling me. It sounds weird because it's just buzzing. It's like a weird buzzing. Um so I don't know about that one, but I never heard about that one in general. And then yeah, I can understand how it would make you feel. I gotta answer my phone because it is my mom and I'll get murdered. So keep them entertained while I go answer this
Yeah, I'll
phone
just sit
call.
here.
I feel bad because she was calling me for a whole time. Hold on a second. I was gonna turn on the light. Hello? What you doing? You called? What do you mean? I'm on a live stream and you called me. Yes, Mama. Oh, we did some applications today. But I'll tell you about that later. What? Oh, no, yeah, okay, makes sense. Enjoy your dinner, Mama. Oh, yeah, I forgot that they do that. At least we get secured for a turkey for Thanksgiving, at least, I guess. But I don't know where we're going to put it. That's stupid. Well, that's not good, though. Yes, bye, Mama. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare say that, Mama. What? Oh, Jesus. I love my mom. She didn't know that I was on live stream, but again, this is a good thing. This is why I go live on my laptop. So the audio doesn't mess up when somebody's calling my phone. But
Again.
that sounded so weird. It did?
No.
Oh.
So it doesn't mess up again. Like it did when...
Yeah, don't remind me. Don't remind. You were here for that live stream too.
Yep.
That's funny, bruh. Okay, I'm back. So okay. So what happened while I was gone? So we did
Nothing.
Nothing? Well, um, I don't. I think we haven't done video games in a long time on live stream, technically, except for the truck simulator, which is funny because I brought my laptop and we didn't use it, but we had to use my phone that time. And then I don't know where the phone attachment is because it should be in my room. I don't remember where that is, but if we do, are we gonna do GTA next time? If we're gonna do that?
If I can get my PS4 up and running.
Oh,
And
why is it
but
down?
I don't have any working controllers
Oh, that fucking sucks.
or a TV to play it on because I'm keeping it in my
True,
room.
but we could also, yeah, but we can also play Mario Kart Wii here
Yeah.
because the Wii station works. Sorry, the Wii console, the Wii station. What the heck? Well, okay, sometimes they call that Wii station. No, that's an actual thing on the Wii is the Wii station actually. So like, I was right and not right at the same time. So I know, but it's also fun to do something different too because again, like I do a lot of sit down videos, so I like to do stuff where I'm actually doing stuff. So the thing that sucks is that I can't work on the camera facing us when we are doing that. Yeah, mm, a lot of the cemeteries that we go to, I technically can't do a live stream at. But I do want to take you to the one in Summers, Connecticut. That one was nice. Who's buzzing me now? Oh, it's just since true. I just want to make sure that it's not my mom. That's all. I thought it was her again. Legitimate. Why? No.
What did you do?
Nothing. It's just somebody liking my story. That's all. I was like, because again, yeah, but it keeps buzzing, and then I'm just like, I think that is something, and it's not. It don't matter. It don't matter. And I think it's Peter who's liking my stories, but I don't remember if he came on the live streams before. Doesn't matter. But no, because the I do like the cemeteries. Because I do like doing history of the cemeteries. So there's also a cemetery that was open as a part of the Underground Railroad in the city we are in right now. We gotta do that video. And then we also got to do the segment at the church too, because that's also part of it. Like my mom says every time we pass by it. And then oh geez, yeah, but that's gonna suck because I'm not gonna see you again for another 2 weeks. So that's just gonna suck. And you have a valid reason. So I don't know how I'm probably gonna have to do that one without you. So it's probably gonna be me and my mom, and then I'll bring you the next time. So yeah, it is what it is though.
Yeah.
But again, I'm gonna do more history about it before we do it. So it is what it is. And again, steampunk, I appreciate you saying that because again, I do feel like I'm actually very boring in general. Don't say anything.
I was going to reassure you. You're not boring.
That
And I do
sounded
mean
so
that.
yeah, but it sounded so fake because you're like, you're not boring. You're so not boring. That's exactly what that was, bruh. Jesus Christ. It's funny.
Well, if you think you're boring, you're lying to yourself.
Yeah, that would be cool. Cause again, I don't have like paranormal equipment at the moment, but except for like that spirit box, I just don't like using it because I want to get the one that Noah has, which again, that's also why I'm trying to get a job too, so I can get some paranormal equipment. So because people like when I do that, which is funny considering I go without anything. So I mean, I guess it's realistic enough because I'm not faking anything. I mean, I do hear voices a lot of the time, but I can't always confirm what I'm hearing because it just sounds like mumbling, practically. And then I don't always remember what they say, which sucks. And then when I go, V is not with me either, which it would be interesting. So what we got to do, okay? So we got to go to the Common Cemetery together because I think that would be a good one. But we're also going to the one in Summers first because that one I've had some experiences. The thing that sucks is that it never gets caught on camera, and I hate that. excuse me. So I'm experiencing stuff in real time, but I can't say the place is haunted because I have no proof. Because again, I don't use a spirit box, but also, but the thing is for that one is that there's a place, right? There's a place behind it that they do like woodwork and stuff, right? And there's people talking back there too. So that one is debunkable technically because there's always people around because it's very public. So and then I also always get scared because there's always a cop car that pulls into the fire department across the street. And then they sit there watching us. And I'm like, I'm not doing nothing. But I wouldn't blame them to do that. But they could also just be resting on break too. So it doesn't, but it's almost every single time. But it's a public cemetery. So like, geez.
It is a public place.
Public place. Yeah. Yeah. I love how like taking magnesium relaxes me so much. That's why I love taking it.
That's why I smell.
When it's 60 mg, yay, that's my friend. But oh my god, if it was 95, I would already be asleep. Because that would be way too much. And those are the drops, but those taste salty, so I mean it would have been
What you mean
better.
percent, not mg?
Yes, it doesn't matter. It does say
Lies.
mg too, but it's shush.
No.
Just shush. You're not here. You're just a blonde. But yeah, if I do ever come to California or you ever come up north, we can collaborate too. So so there's actually one YouTuber that I actually do want to collaborate with, and he's in Georgia though. But I'll for that person, I will literally travel that far because I love his videos. I had you watch some of his videos too. And then when me and Noah would hang out, I also had him watch some of it. My favorite video recently that's newer, it was the abandoned resort with the Dippin' Dots in the freezer. There's still power and it was frozen. And I remember showing that to Noah and he's like, "That's gross." And I'm like, "I would have done it. I would have done it. It's in the freezer. They were closed. The bags were closed." I'm like, "It's fine. I'll do anything for Dippin' Dots." And you should know that because one, I explained it in the Fright Fest video. And two, you saw me literally like downing most of it.
Yep.
Which is funny because I kept saying like I wasn't gonna eat most of it. Guess who ate majority of the Dippin' Dots? Me. But we also got the big one because V, bought it, so I wanted to be able to eat most of it because I would feel bad. But you would have ate most of it anyway. But I couldn't help myself because we got my favorite flavor, so I was like focusing on that. So I was just shoveling down my throat. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Not beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. But again, the reason why I like doing videos with V is because our personalities go well together, honestly. Well, I'm not saying that it doesn't when I work with Noah. I mean, probably like the best video that me and Noah did recently was practically my birthday video from last year. Because we had the banter about like the Cowboys in the actual tunnel. So like but I'm excited for how the Who's That Tunnel birthday video is gonna come out because it's gonna be me, you, and Noah. So that's actually good. I'm excited for that because the three personalities, I'm curious on how that's gonna work. I'm curious on how it's gonna work. And thank you for saying that I'm humble because half the time I don't feel like it though. And yeah, it is awesome for sure. But I also forget because like my aunt was in the hospital for the longest time and she also lives in Georgia and I forgot because she used to live in Texas and then they moved to Georgia and I don't even remember when that happened because the last time I talked about it, I was like, "Oh, she lives in Texas." No, she lives in Georgia. I forgot about that, but also I'm not in contact with her, so I mean that makes sense. I guess I don't know. I don't know why I mentally blacked that out. Ooh, DragaCon, what's that?
Dragon Con.
It's just a con about dragons.
Basically.
Yeah, that reminds me of
Medieval stuff.
Yeah, speaking of, we gotta go to Mutton Mead. Please, we gotta do that this year. I'm taking you with me. We gotta get into costume. I wish I wish that I still have my Juliet costume. I'm gonna have to get a new one. I'm gonna have to get a new like Renaissance costume. I'm gonna buy one, a nice one, because I'm gonna look good during my in the mead because that is important. Okay. Yeah, but which Atlanta? Because there's multiple Atlantas. It sounds stupid the way I said that because there's Canada, there's Atlanta in Canada. If I'm not, or is it? I don't. Tell me where it is because I don't know. I'm not good with geography apparently. Ooh, that actually does sound like fun though. Steampunk. Honestly, I would be into that actually because there's a lot of sci-fi games that I like too. But also,
Same.
again, Stranger Things is also sci-fi.
Yeah.
So no, it is. It's considered sci-fi because like you remember the Eddie. Hold up, I'm gonna grab it. Oh my leggies. I gotta. I can't sit crisscross applesauce. It's starting to get to my poor legs, but it's good for a workout, I guess. Okay, so this was in the sci-fi section. Okay, in the sci-fi section, and I have not finished it, and I want to read the rest of it, but I get depressed because it hurts me every single time. And it's little me, the poor thing. But no, because like again, this is considered sci-fi. It smells good. I love book smell, but that's the point. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. I still don't know where that is either. The Peachtree Center at the Hayat. I don't know where that is either. That doesn't help me, but thank you for trying. I bet it is so much fun. I mean, okay, so Mutton and Mead is a medieval thing in Deerfield, Massachusetts. The only reason why I know about it is because my dad took me there, and the first time I went, or the first 3 times or 2 times that we went, I wore the Juliet costume, and I got the Juliet costume when I don't know. I was like in elementary school, which was funny because I was like in middle school, so I still fit in it. I would still. The sad thing is, I probably wouldn't fit in it now. I'll fit everywhere else, just in that one specific place. It's not gonna fit because that's a child's costume, and I can still fit in some children's costumes because, like, when I dressed up as like a cop for like 8th grade. Oh my god, I remember what.
Steampunk. We need the state.
Yeah, because that doesn't help.
None of this is helping.
No, in downtown Atlanta, but there's many Atlantas. I'm not making that up. Georgia. Okay, yeah, that makes. Thank you. It makes sense. It makes sense, but no, because yeah, I believe you. I'll look at that in now. Let's look at it now. Let's see. No. Wait. Oh wait. No, for some reason. Oh no, I was pressing the wrong button. There we go. I clicked on the link. Yeah, this looks cool. That is cool. So that's yeah, that's for 2025. No, not that. Honestly, if we could do that, we should do that all together if we're able to. But I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it for next year. I think the year after, like 2026, I think we could be able to do that if you wanted to. It would be a cool trip, honestly. Um, I bet it is a safe link. Ah, jeez. I may or may not be able to do that because that's also during. Oh wait, no, the weekend after is a tag sale. Never mind, because my family does a tag sale every year, and I want to be there to sell my jewelry stuff, so I can make extra money. But I'll sacrifice that to so that we can meet you and stuff. So I'll sacrifice it. This is 1 year. I say that and watch the next year after next year. Oh wait, no, because then because. Mm, I don't know, it depends. We can plan this later, technically, because right now I can't plan anything, so we'll see. Um, mm, but yeah, but we definitely doing Mutton and Mead this year for sure, and I have to look it up what time that they have it, and I want to get a costume, and I'm gonna look perfect, and that's important because oh, you would love that they have jousting and everything. Like it's legitimately people get hurt. It's real jousting. I love how I said that, like, people get hurt, so it's interesting. Yeah, no, I can't watch it because of that, but it is fun because it's cool, but it's also terrifying. They wear real armor too, but it doesn't help. It does
I
not
forget
help.
what it's called right now, but have you ever heard of um there's real armor, real weapons. It's basically just a MMA fight with medieval weapons and armor.
Yeah. They're doing a joust.
No, not jousting, like MMA fights.
No, I know, but they call it jousting on the thing. That's what I'm just saying. But no, I get what you're saying though. Obviously. But again, you would love it, but you would love everything about that cuz they have like fairy stuff and stuff like that. You would live there. That's your new home. You would live there. And you can dress up as a fairy, you can dress up as anything. You can even dress up as a princess if you want to, but like we're going to clash, but oh well, I mean, we could wear matching outfits. We're practically siblings, so I mean, it fits blonde.
Okay, Red.
I'm only red right now because you can't call me red when like my natural hair color comes back, and it already is. So just want you to be aware of that, just in case.
I'm not gonna stop.
But yeah, steampunk. So for sure we'll plan that at some point, just not now because I'm not myself, obviously, because I keep getting everything like mixed up, obviously. And then again, my phone keeps buzzing, and then I think it's my mom every single time, or it's my sister, and then I have to answer regardless. So, yep, yep. I keep wanting to reach down because I think that I would water, please. Now, I love how I just keep adjusting with my ring. Okay. Ew. No, it's like phlegm in my throat. That was disgusting. I hate that when that happens when I drink.
Same. Just in general, though, not just when I drink.
I know, but I hate it because it makes me gag. Here you go. But thank you for the water. But it only happens around like this time of year, practically. I should have gotten my heating pad. My back is killing me again. I like how it sounds when you type on your phone. I wish mine sounded like that, but it's an iPhone. It's not like I can, adjust it technically. So it is what it is. Mm. Yay, Sarah! She posted the same story twice. Different font though, but I think I love my best friend. She's so adorable. Not you. I'm talking about Sarah. Right now. Like I know that you're right here, but like technically right now, no. Cuz you're right next to me. I'm talking about Sarah past tense. I sent you this. I've seen this.
Still adorable.
I know. I never said it wasn't. But yeah, cuz again, we would have to plan that at some point. But it would still be it would be fun though to do that for sure. Yeah, that's why do you think I can't sleep majority of the time? It's because I'm thinking about stupid stuff like that. Or I'm just because like for what I like to do when I sleep is that I listen to horror stories. So it's not like an animated thing, it's just something that you listen to while you sleep. And then sometimes I get way too paranoid and then I just wake up randomly and then that's why I can't sleep. And then I can't go to bed because I'm just like I'm paranoid. And then sometimes I forget that my pocket knife is like all the way out in the kitchen on the table, and then I have to walk like along, like down the hallway, up and down the hallway just to get it. And then I feel bad because like I put my flashlight on, and then my mom likes to keep her door open when she sleeps. So because when she's over and she sleeps over, like I end up flashing her in the face by accident with the flashlight. So It is what it is. It's on accident, but like, but it's funny because whenever she's home, I'm not as paranoid, if that makes sense. But when I'm home alone, obviously, yeah. But I've been through a lot of stuff too. Ugh. I mean, that would work, but ugh. But Mark, welcome, welcome, Mark. Ah, should I bring up the story time that I told you that I was going to say earlier in the Jeep, or should I not do it?
I forget what you said in the Jeep, so that's you.
I'm surprised you forgot. Actually, literally, I'm not kidding. I'm surprised that you forgot. Okay, so because I do got a story time. Okay, I got a story time. Is my necklace still over there? The no, my turquoise necklace because I was
Oh,
gonna wear that, and I just remembered about it now. Gimme. No, no, gimme now. Gimme, please, Jesus Christ. No, why? Uh,
simple because I
hey,
can.
Savage. No. When I said I have little type T-Rex arms, I wasn't joking. I'm tiny. Yeah, this perfect said that to me. I want to put that on my story later. uh, thank you. I made this one myself, but I bought it at the store. I forgot that you just sent me something. I literally did look at my phone like that specific moment, and it was just you. Doesn't matter, but um, I'm good, Mark. I'm doing better. Oh god, that's concerning. Send that to me too. Not that it matters. But yes, it is nice to see you guys again. So I'm glad that you guys joined in and you had time to come in. I okay, so there is a story time I did plan to say, and this is like 1 hour in. So practically after this, we're practically gonna be eating dinner and watching TV and then possibly playing on the Switch or whatever we choose technically. Cause I never know how long V stays for because she leaves like around 1 a.m. sometimes. Or like earlier than that, like the last time, but I would sweat to death. No, I'm not gonna keep watching that. No, this is stupid. No. No. No, no, no. This is just a continuous loop. Go. Stop. Um yeah, so again, I had a story time and I keep forgetting because you keep distracting me, you mean person. Okay, so I have an ex-friend, okay? And we had a lot of crazy adventures, and this is one of the reasons why I'm no longer friends with her. Is because technically she would always put me in danger in the first place, but she was also putting herself in danger at the same time. And I just went so that she wouldn't die. Okay. I already did. We already took them earlier, Mark. We took them earlier, actually. But so anyway, so we lived in the same home city. Okay. I don't say hometown because it's a city, but home city doesn't exist, but I'm saying it anyway. Because it's something that I just made up apparently. Doesn't make sense, doesn't. No. But anyway, we got this oh. So yeah, no, we went to this, we so she lived on one side of the city and I lived on the other side of the city. And we knew each other because we went to the same high school. So I went to two high schools. I went to a career driven high school where you could do the shops and stuff and learn a trade. So it was a trade high school. I should have said that instead. That makes more sense. And then I went to a regular high school. Okay. I met her at the trade high school. And we found each other through going through exploratory, which was when we were choosing what shops we were gonna stay in. Okay. The one that we chose was landscape, and it was a 2-year shop. And she had to leave the school because she found out that she was allergic to grass and most of the stuff that we used in landscape. And which I know it's probably gonna sound stupid. I didn't believe that she was allergic to grass because we didn't really do that much stuff with grass. I thought it was like something else, but she got tests done, so I guess yeah. But no. So one of the craziest stories that I have, okay, with her. So we're having a sleepover, okay? And this was like one of the other times that I actually got the air mattress instead of sleeping on the floor in the cold, and I had to use her boyfriend's jacket to stay warm on my feet because my feet were cold. And it didn't matter if I was wearing socks or anything. I was just so cold, and I apologized profusely to her then boyfriend because I felt so bad. And he was like, "It's fine." I'm like, "No, I used your coat to wrap around my feet. That's not okay. Okay, it's not." But it's funny because I was also best friends with him too during that time frame. There's a lot of crazy stories with me and this ex friend actually, but the one that I'm going to talk about, I might get demonetized for. So I'm going to try to explain it as much as I can. So she was grounded because of some reason she didn't do her chores or whatever. She was literally grounded while we were having her sleepover. So technically she was grounded, so we couldn't really go anywhere technically. Obviously we did not listen to her poor mom, and I do love her mom because she was a nice lady. Uh but so me and my ex-friend did end up going out. She wasn't allowed to go out and see her boyfriend, her other than boyfriend. She dated so many guys, it's terrifying, which is funny on how we were best friends in the first place because me and her are polar opposites because I could not do anything that she did because I'm not the same. Uh for a lot of reasons, and V can confirm that obviously. Because V knows me, she knew me for my whole life practically. Anyway, so like it's ugh. She was with a lot of people. That's what I'm gonna say. Like that's her choice, but I can't understand why people can do that because my ideals and my beliefs are a little different, obviously. But like the whole point is, so we went out. We weren't really supposed to be walking around in the area in the first place on our own because we were teenage girls, by the way, walking with each other. So yeah, we weren't alone, so it was a little less dangerous, but it doesn't matter because the city that me and her lived in is extremely dangerous at the time. I don't live in that city anymore, but it's extremely dangerous, and we shouldn't have walked where we did. So she texted her boyfriend, "We're gonna go meet up with him," which was awkward because I was single too. I was the Steve, I was a Steve, and you guys can ask me what a Steve is in a second because I can answer that in a second. Because
No,
again,
no, my vote's on leave that an inside joke.
okay, but that's you though. But like again, I was single during my high school years for a lot of reasons in general, and that was my choice, and it was the better choice for a lot of reasons. Anyway, we walk for like a long time to get to the park. And we actually passed that park today, and that's why I brought this story up to V earlier when we're on our way home from get like doing the job applications and stuff like that. Okay. And we were only able to apply to one place because the other places did not have the physical paper applications. So technically, at some point, I'm probably gonna have to drag V to the Dunkin' Donuts that we're trying to apply to, which is across the street from the place that we applied to
Down the road.
originally. It's down the street. I said across, but that doesn't make any sense. But it's also because of the way that we walked on the sidewalk too. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So back to the story time. So practically, what happened was once we got to uh, the park, I went off to I said hi to her boyfriend, and I didn't really like her boyfriend at all. I hated him. And I had my reasons too because he wasn't the best guy ever. And like he in my opinion, he was just sketchy. And it wouldn't matter what I would say to her, my friend, because she wouldn't believe me in the first place. So I brought my earbuds so I could listen to music because I didn't need to hear what they were going to do in the first place. So I blanked it out. Everything went white. So, but I still remember this anyway. So I went all the way over to the swings and I was swinging on swings while they were being just intimate all over the playscape. And this is public, obviously. And also, I'm surprised nobody got arrested because that's public indecency and it was in public in sight. So like we were lucky that the park was to ourselves. Okay. And I am glad I didn't have to be traumatized in general because I wasn't paying attention. But I knew what was going on anyway. It's terrifying. And again, it was their choice, but that was gross. Gross. Because again, children play on that. Children play on that. And then I just wanted to literally go grab a hose from somewhere and just spray it down because it was gross. And it was more than once, which also surprises me. How the heck does that even happen? But again, these were like again, I was 16, she was 15. So I'm a year older. I can't understand why people have to do stuff like that in public. I mean, again, like no, never. In my opinion, my advice: never do it in public. Unless it's like a place that people can't see or hear you. That's different. But like, I don't understand other human beings. I don't. I don't. And that wasn't the first time that I had a weird interaction with that specific friend either. That wasn't the first time. That was the first time in public. That wasn't the first time it happened when I was over. But I don't know why they needed me around for that in the first place. Apparently, I'm just a witness. I guess that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. Again, I'm not friends with her anymore, and I haven't been since probably like what before 2020.
I wouldn't know.
So like 2019. I haven't been friends with her since 2019. And it's 2024 now. So I was like, I couldn't because I can't. Listen, I don't like judging people, but like, again, if you're
Some
like
people need
that,
to be judged.
yeah, there's a line. There's a line. Some people just need to be sprayed with cold hose at places. They do. Again, whatever you identify for your sexuality, okay? Go ahead. Do whatever. As long as it's not in front of people and people can hear you and people have to be traumatized because nobody needs to see that because there's videos. You can just do that on your own time. Do that on your own time, not in front of people, okay? I can't understand why people will do that because I'm not one of those people. I'm more quiet and I don't need to. I'm abstinent. I'm abstinent. Literally. I'm just saying, again, it will. That was like the only time that ever happened with my friend in public, and yeah, it is gross. It is gross. I have so many crazy stories with that ex friend too. It's not only that, but it's all related to similar shit. Okay, and I'm sorry for swearing, but I can't help myself. But Jesus, trust me, I think I've told you some of it, and you probably just don't remember. Or I think I told Sarah most of it. It's just gross. I don't know even if there was a puddle because I mentally blocked all of that out. I don't know. That's the problem, and I don't want to know. It's all just gross. Listen, intimacy is important in relationships, but like again, there's a line, okay? Not in public. Not in public and not around people. People don't need to be around that stuff. But I can understand that some people can't wait and stuff like that, I guess. But again, just try not to do it in public, or at least not that open in public ever, and not on where children play either. No. Again, I was just swinging on the swings, listening to music high volume, so I didn't hear nothing. Blanked it out. I still remember all of that, sadly, but also not at the same time. Yeah, Savage. Yeah, not at the playground. Not at the playground at all. It's gross. Because again, that's where children play. And again, a lot of young kids like to put their mouth on stuff. Those poor children. Ugh. And I know exactly where that play that that where it is to this day, and I don't like it because it's too close to where one of my favorite places of all time is. And I pointed it out to you today, I think, while you were driving. So like now to be reminded, oh God. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah, sorry, Sarah texted me. So ew, yeah, maybe. I wouldn't say that fully, but they did it in more one spot during like that time because I actually got mad because it was probably like around like 5 by the time we got back to the house. I was so mad because I didn't want to stay there that long and I kept getting tired on the swings because being if you're on the swings for more than like 20 minutes, like it makes your butt sore technically. So like I that's me. And then my fingers were roughed up because of scabs from just, rubbing against the chains of the swings. So like I wasn't happy when we got back. And then her mom was mad about it when we got back, or it was either she was mad when we got back, or like uh it was either she wasn't home when we got back. So I don't remember if she got double grounded technically. I don't remember that, but I remember everything else, and I wish that I remembered everything else besides that. No, that's not why they brought me. And again, her boyfriend was there before we were. He invited us there. So technically, the only reason why she brought me was also because so that she wouldn't get in trouble. And also, it would have been I would have rathered if I just stayed at the house, honestly. So it is what it is. I mean, she brought me because it's also dangerous to walk alone if you're a female in general, especially in that city itself. That's why she brought me, even though I couldn't really do too much because I'm tiny. I was shorter than her. She's closer to average height. And there was also one time we were on FaceTime and she was getting out of school once because she had to go back to uh or she I don't know, because we FaceTimed at school and then she was with a bunch of guy friends and then she shouldn't have done this either, but she just took her shirt off and she was walking around in a bra just cause. So I can't understand why she would want to do that in the first place. And around a bunch of guys in general, again, I told her that she was insane for that. And oh geez, I think it's just also because like I grew up in a conservative family. I would gotten shot by my own family members if I did that. I would have been crucified. I would have been burned at the stake if that was me, because my family would not allow that at all. I would be dead. There would be no me if that was me. But also I wouldn't be that crazy either because that's my choice. So it's just geez. Wait, no, look at what Mark said. That's perfect. That's true. That is hilarious though. But no, I don't understand why they brought me in the first place. I don't like it either. Probably, I have no idea. You enjoying yourself? Good, because there is a lot. Again, there's a lot of crazy stories from when I was friends with her. Trust me, and it's mostly just all gross. Or at least to me, it's gross. You might not find it gross because you're different than me, but yeah, doesn't matter. But yeah, Mark, that is hilarious though. That is very hilarious for sure. Oh, I thought Sarah texted me again, but I think that was just a 2-minute ringer, I guess. But nah, it was jeez. But I don't know because my ex best friend was and is an interesting human. Again, I could never do what she has done, honestly. There's too much that I know that I wish that I didn't at all, at all. And I've been friends with you for practically my whole life, so technically a part of it didn't even traumatize me that much because I'm so used to you too, by the way. So, thank you and not thank you at the same time. Literally. Ah, uh, because again, I don't understand how people could do that because again, I'm totally opposite because again, I'm more conservative. So I can't again, my brain doesn't understand people like that in the first place. And again, I try not to judge people, but some people need the cold hose. They do. And surprisingly, you do not. Jeez. Now I hate life again. Jesus. And it's just because I brought up like, I remembered that as soon like, every time I have to go down that road, okay? Every time I have to go down that road, that's all that I think about, and I hate it, is that memory. It's haunting. It's haunting so bad. I hate it so much. But Savage, I'm also gonna make you a moderator, by the way. So, by the time you, here, standard moderator. There you go. So now that when you, message in again, you'll see that you're a moderator. So I don't know if I want to do this on the live because I might get demonetized. That's the thing. I don't know if people are ready for it. I mean, you guys might be ready for it, but oh no, I don't know if I want to because I feel like I'm gonna get murdered. uh, I don't know how to respond to that actually. I need my water, please. Not so that I can spit it out, but it's just I need sustenance. Oh jeez. I don't know why I keep handing it to you to put over there. I'm like, because it's water. Okay, so I don't know if I can say anything else. I don't think I'm mentally prepared to share anything else. Like, that's also the thing. I don't know if I want to relive those memories because they're painful, partly. And again, it's not my stuff to say either, but again, story times are story times. I'm not the only person who shares stories like this in the first place, but I. She also dyed her hair blonde too. So like when I met her, her hair was blonde. And then you have naturally blonde hair, and then now it's just like it hurts me to connect the two, even though that was not her real hair color. Because she was also a brunette too. So
I'm a natural blonde. She can't say that.
no, no, but she would have people think that she was. So she was not the best friend to me either. Like she treated me really badly, so it sucks. I stayed in that toxic friendship for way too long, for sure. Cause it it pushed me down so much and I had to cut her off because it wasn't fair to me at all. Surprisingly, because I mentally blocked it out, not very awkward. She didn't find it awkward because she's used to that type of stuff. And that's not a joke. I'm not making that up. She's into crazy, crazy stuff. And again, people are allowed to be into crazy stuff, okay? But oh my gosh, people need a hose. People need the cold water. Take cold showers. Sometimes I would tell her that she needs one because like she would always just tell me and how much she was in the mood in the first place. I'm like, I don't need to know. I'm your best friend. I don't need to know this, okay? But like, and it was almost like 24/7. I'm like, how like I felt bad because that would feel like torture technically if you think about it. But then it's just like I don't know, because I wouldn't have known how that felt technically either, so I'm just, like, at the time period, I guess. But, again, I'm totally different than, like, other people, so again, a long time, I actually thought I was asexual for, like, the longest time, but no, I'm just a part of asexual out. I can't say it.
Asexuality.
Thank you. Oh, jeez. But no, because technically, somehow it wasn't awkward because I mentally blocked it out as much as I could. Uh, I didn't know how to feel, honestly, so, like, it wasn't awkward, but it was, like, I didn't know how to feel. It was, like, more like mixed emotions. It's not really that bad, steampunk, because, again, losing one friend doesn't do much, and again, like, I didn't know her for that long, and she hurt me pretty badly that, like, considering what happened between us, it's better not. Cause again, she would literally make mean comments about my body all the time too. She was one of those friends that I had that would, because she was insecure about herself, which makes no sense because she was with so many people. I could never, like, I'm the type of person who would stay with one person forever. That's just me. I could never do that ever. Cause like, when I love one person, I can only stay with the person that I love and have feelings for because I don't understand why people would wanna just hook up and have no feelings in the first place. You see what I mean? That to me is just painful, and I don't understand how people can do that. So, that's just me, and sh she's her, okay? But, again, it wasn't only that, but, like, she would compare our chest size and stuff like that. She would compare, like, my body to hers. And I'm naturally I have natural body hair, and I'm insecure about that, like, my arms are very hairy, like, if you guys see me in shorts, which is why I don't like to wear regular shorts, is because, like, my thighs are kinda hairy too, but it's natural, it's a natural thing. I do shave, but it's just, like, I don't shave my thighs because it's just, like, 1, it's an extra thing to shave, and then 2, I was told not to because it's better not to, if that makes sense. So, yeah. But again, she would just make me feel badly about myself in the first place. And then she'd be going back and forth about praising me and then back and forth and just being a toxic bitch practically. So I could not handle the the constant 180s. And I don't even know why she was like that to this day. But she also didn't really have a good home life. I didn't either, but like again, I was trying to get better with myself and how I am in general, and I'm still trying to heal from everything that happened to me in the first place too, so it just sucks. It just sucks.
No
And
one
thank you,
expects you to, Mark.
Savage. Well, Mark, you're also a guy, so it's different, but thank you for trying to relate though. So, yeah, thank you for trying to relate.
I do shave everything because body hair pisses me off and does not help with the gender dysphoria.
No, but again, I also keep it because like I get so cold and I always get cold here no matter like what I'm wearing in the winter. So it's better just
I don't
even
have
if it's just a little bit, just a little extra here.
I don't have
Like
enough body hair to keep me warm at all.
I know, and you're lucky. You're lucky because it's easier for you to shave.
Yes.
And then I'm stuck here looking like a gorilla majority of the time. My friend Ryan, I love him to death, but like, so there was a whole time because normally back then when I was in high school, I didn't shave my legs during like winter and summer. Mostly like this was warm winter and there was a puddle, so I rolled up my jeans because I didn't want my jeans to get wet. Ryan also has ADHD, but it doesn't excuse half the stuff that he said in general. But he is a goofball, and I still love him to death. Which is funny because technically Ryan was actually my first date ever, and I just realized that like not even a bit ago. More on that later. More on that later. We never technically dated. It was just like the one Valentine's Day thing. And I'll explain that again in a second. So he looked at my legs and he was like, "You have gorilla legs." And I'm like, why would you say that to me? I told him like that was extremely rude, and I told him like I understand my legs are very hairy, but Jesus Christ, that's just mean. He did apologize eventually, but like I was like, ow. Which is funny because Ryan had a crush on me like the whole time we were friends, okay? He would follow me around like a puppy, which
He
isn't a bad thing because I appreciated it because he was one of my big friends during that whole year. So like he helped just like chill with me in general. And
he cares. He's just an idiot,
yeah, yeah, we
and
love him
not a
though.
bad idiot.
No,
Just
we love
dumb.
him. We love him to this day.
Like
I miss him though.
none of the things like almost none of the things he ever said were out of malice. It was just he
No,
couldn't stop himself.
no, which is a common thing for ADHD because we've done that too, but except it's different unfiltered. Different unfiltered. Um but no, uh so I'm gonna answer the comments really quickly and then I'll get into the story time. Okay. So okay. Yeah, it was really mean, Mark. Yeah, Savage. It was bad. It was bad. Literally. And yeah, I'm also happy that we're not friends anymore. And she has a son now. She has a kid now with that same boyfriend that I did not like and approve of either. But in the end, it's her choice, obviously, because it's her relationship. I'm not a part of it, but I just want to make sure because like he was toxic. Okay, her boyfriend at the time was toxic. They're no longer together, to my knowledge. So thank God. Anyway, so back to the story time. So this was my first date ever, and this was actually my favorite date I've ever been on. But that's just because of okay, only because it was my first Valentine's Day with anybody in general who was not my friend. Okay. Oh wait, shit. No, me and Ryan were friends. Sorry, I met my first ever Valentine's date with a dude in general. So like that does include a guy friend, but the way it happened is why is my favorite is because I'm just dense. So was my friend Ryan. And I'm explaining this really badly because
Yep.
I made it sound like me and Ryan dated, which we didn't. It was
Nope.
just that one date, technically. And I'm not even sure if that was supposed to be romantic or not. But technically, I think it was, considering how Ryan was acting, but also not acting at the same time, because it's an interesting story. So February 14th, in my junior year of high school, because I met Ryan in my junior year of high school. We did lose contact and then gain contact back and forth, kind of. He does have a girlfriend now, and I'm happy for him because he does deserve the world, even though he is a straight up idiot. But we love him though, and both me and V are friends with Ryan in general. But so, and I didn't even know Ryan had a crush on me in general for years until after, way after high school. Like after I graduated high school, he was like, "Oh yeah, I had a crush on you back then." Why didn't you tell me beforehand, bro? Like it's missed opportunities, I guess. But like, it's just funny on how that went. But it's also funny on how I was very dense. Okay, I was, but again, this is my favorite Valentine's Day is because of how it went down, not because of not only because of how it happened too. Like again, okay. So after school, I mostly friend zoned him by accident. It was not on purpose. I mean, I did have feelings for somebody else during that time period, but if he would have told me how he actually felt, but he also told me about his other crushes too. So like again, that's not going to make me think he was interested in me in the first place. V knew that he liked me though.
Not at the time.
Not at the time, but you did eventually.
Yes.
But like, it's funny. I friend zoned a lot of people mostly on accident because again, I've had a lot of guy friends, and again, nobody told me how they felt, so that's not on me technically, because not all some girls can actually be dense and they don't understand that like they're flirting. So sometimes guys get friend zoned because the women don't know that they're flirting. It's a thing that happens. That's why, like, again, with somebody like me, you have to be direct. You do, which is funny because I ended up going on a Valentine's Day without knowing I was on a Valentine's date. Okay? Because so Ryan went all out and he got some stuff. He got like cookies or whatever, or like chocolates and stuff. He got what he could, so he had like a whole bag of stuff. And Ryan couldn't really do too much because he couldn't get certain things. So he did what he could with how he could do it. And I appreciate him to this day because that was one of my favorite memories from high school, is because again, he spent time with me on Valentine's Day and technically asked me out without asking me out at the same time. And it's just a favorite memory because it's both beautiful yet hilarious. Okay? And so he didn't even like we didn't even plan to hang out that day. He just followed me to where we hung out, which was at the park. So we walked from the school all the way to the park. Okay? And then we were swinging, we were talking. He was walking around with this big bag of stuff, of food that he was planning to give to me. And his excuse eventually, because okay. So I used to have a little bit of pocket money during high school. Excuse me. To get stuff at Big Y. So I ended up getting like a drink or something. I think like another snack. Okay. And so we went from the park all the way to Big Y because I want to go up the street to get some snackies and also a drink. So we went to there, and then we went to, I think, and then we went to CVS just cause to just walk around and stuff. And then we went to Starbucks at the end, and it was very cold that day too. And what Ryan did was he gave me all the stuff. Do you know what his excuse was? He's like, please take this. I don't like any of it. And we ended up sharing all of it anyway. So technically, I found out that it was a little bit of a stupid lie after the fact. After the fact. But I believed him for like 10 seconds or for the bit of it. And then, like, there's stuff in it that I didn't like too. So we were like trading everything. And that was the cutest date I've ever been on. And that was also my first date ever. And I didn't even know it was a date. Which is funny. Which is funny because there's another story time that's also just me being dense too with another guy too, which is hilarious. But we don't have to talk about that one. We don't need to share about that story, or at least not yet. Just later on though. Hilarious, yeah. Maybe we'll see. We'll see about it. It technically it was and wasn't at the same time. It was and wasn't because he ended up shoving me into a glacier of snow after that. So, and that wasn't the first time Ryan did that. He didn't mean to like shove me that hard, but I would always fly over because well, one, Ryan it was shorter than me for like the longest time. He's taller than me now, but it doesn't matter.
Not by much.
Not by much, but he like we were
He's
the
like
same
5'2".
height. Yeah, we were the same height. I'm only 4'11", but doesn't matter. He's still taller than me anyway. He's closer to average height than I am. But it's funny, but it's not funny. But he
And
also he
debatable.
didn't yeah,
With-
but he didn't understand how much force he was pushing me. So it was literally I fell like that. I felt like that, and I used to weigh more back then too because Jerry, who worked at the high school, and he was a custodian with my dad, so he worked along with my dad because my dad worked at the high school that I went to. Uh so I was constantly just eating pudding majority of the time, and that's mostly what I remember. And then Jerry would also give me a ginormous bag of snacks from the cafeteria. So I got fed from like everybody practically. Everybody was just feeding me food, and I just got fat, I guess. Well, I wasn't really fat, but like I was finally a healthy weight because I have an interesting relationship with food in the first place. Because sometimes I'm like, oh well, I'm very fat. But no, that's just from the comments and stuff like that. It's a trauma response. So like my brain still thinks that even though I'm not. It's hard for me because I get insecure about it because women are mean.
Yes.
Yes.
And men are dumb.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And we know about that right now.
Yep.
Yep, it is. But it was fun.
But no, both about the same away from average height, because average height between men and women is about 4 inches apart.
I remember. Oh my god, because like Devin is like, well, the average height for guys is 5'11". I'm like, no, it's not.
No, it's like 5'9".
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. And Devin was fighting with me on that. I'm like, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. You're right about the 5 feet part, but the inches, no, because 5'11", you're a tree, and then like if you're
5'11" is
6 feet,
me.
yeah, if you're 6 feet, then you're a Sasquatch, and I tell that. So, there's another Noah I know, and it's not obviously the one that I collab with, Noah Faraday, not the same person, but so the Noah I'm talking about is 6 feet tall, okay, and I call him a Sasquatch, but I've known him since like 7th grade, okay, so I can call him that without him getting mad at me because it's true. So I look like his child whenever we do like go out places together because like he was there when we went to apple picking with our niece because is he is the uncle to my niece because he is the younger brother of Alex, who is the father of my niece because he is the boyfriend of my sister, okay, so no, but I normally call Noah my little brother because he's like a couple months younger than me, technically. But he was born in 2002, so technically I'm like a year and a couple months. But technically it's only a couple months actually because he was born in March. And I probably don't even remember his birthday, but that's just me. He can hate me later. Yeah, see? Yes, Mark, you are a tree because you're 5'11". I call everybody who's 5'11" trees, honestly. I do. I always had to tell V that. And that's why I brought V to the abandoned mill, but I also call it the dam because she had to both lift me up and lift me down because I would have hurt myself if I did that myself.
I'm also just freakishly strong for my size. I'm not that big.
True, because sometimes you don't understand your strength and then you accidentally hurt me by accident. It's not the first time because you're trying to comfort me. You're like, boom, and like, ah! You're not the only one. So like Alex's little brother Noah, not Noah Faraday, not the same, not the same people. They have the same first name, not the same person, not the same. And also,
Big Noah and Little Noah.
we got the Sasquatch in the tree, Sasquatch in the tree, Sasquatch in the tree. But no, um, but no, because like I forgot what the heck I was gonna say now. Because like he right is like mm. No, because I forgot what I was gonna say. Because again, uh I don't know what I was gonna say actually. I'll remember that at a different time, I guess. You should grow, Mark, grow. You are a tree. Same with you. And also Noah's in that category. So like the three so Mark, V, and Noah, and this is Faraday.
Noah.
Yeah, little Noah. Are all trees. So like you guys got to grow. You guys got to grow, branch out, which little Noah can because he already has the ginormous poof hair. So technically he kind of already has that down. It's just you and Mark now. It's just you and Mark now practically. But no, because the reason why I brought V there was because I did end up getting hurt that day, but I would have gotten hurt way more if V wasn't there, honestly. No, Mark, don't be like that. I mean, there's all different types of trees, but like, don't say that. Don't do that to yourself, please. No, that's negative. Even though I know that you're kind of just making a joke, but no, don't do that. I'm only allowed to make that jokes about myself. Okay.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
You poked me very hard in my bone. There really is not much meat up here. This is just a bone. It's a skin and bone, and I hate feeling like that because sometimes my shoulder bone is like popping out there in the second, and I'm like, great. Like I have it normal, and I'm just feeling it when I have like when I'm wearing like a tank top, just a tank top, and I hate it. Ugh. It's gross.
But no, you're not allowed to make those jokes about yourself.
Who says?
Me.
I feel like you're gonna poke me in the eye. Please don't.
Me.
No.
I say you're not allowed to make those jokes.
I still don't remember what I was gonna say about Sasquatch Noah. Every time I say that to his face, he literally just starts laughing because he knows that I'm not being like literal. I'm not trying to be mean. It's just a joke. It's an inside joke between both of us. But because that's why we like to go grocery shopping with him and his brother Alex is because Alex is 5'11", so he's also a tree. So he's in the tree clan. But it's just because we can always see where they are, so we can always find them so easily because they're tall. Because all we can see is their heads above the aisles. Practically, it's beautiful. And then Sasquatch now is there like more than just a couple inches before or above the shelves. So they're like you can see more of his like you can see his whole head because he's 6 feet tall. So it's interesting. And he's very terrifying though, but he doesn't have to dress goth or put makeup on. He's just naturally just terrifying, but I still love him though cuz he's just a Sasquatch. So yeah. But I also call him my little brother though because again, we're close. So it's not the same as it used to be, but it is what it is, but yeah. We're going to do this for like an extra hour then we can eat dinner and do other stuff because my back is killing me. I got to lay down. Jeez. You know, my back is killing me badly. But that's a good joke though, Mark. That is a very good joke. I love that. Did you see it? Did you read it?
I did.
Well, I wasn't sure because I don't think I remembered your reaction, I guess. So who the heck knows? Literally. Literally. Um Hi Brianna. Welcome. Why is there a pink turd emoji that you decide to give? Welcome, Brianna. Where do you even find that too? How is that available though? That's the real question, Brianna. Okay. Yeah, of course, Brianna. Well, yeah, but it's different because it's the.
See?
Well, okay. I give up. All right. That's it. Yes, Brianna. Welcome, Brianna. I'm surprised that you're actually on. Honestly. For sure. I would have thought that you weren't gonna be on, honestly, because this is the first time that you've ever been on a live. Or at least showed yourself. If only Brandon Urie could see you now, Brianna. He'd recognize you. On a live stream, yeah. I mean, a YouTube live stream, yeah. Yeah, that's different. That's not YouTube, though. That's a little different, Banana. And yes, that's my nickname for my sister.
I've heard it before.
I know, but I'm explaining it for everybody else because they're possibly not going to understand that one.
Lies. Lies.
I'm not going to talk about it now. It is different, Banana. It is. Oh, tell Nyla I said hi. And also, Alex. Alex, if you're there, I'm shouting to you. Hi. Alex. Yo. Haha. That's bullshit, Brianna. I didn't mean to swear. That was totally the. Oh, that's not fun. That's not fun, Savage. Oh my gosh, it's not the first time, and it was an accident, banana. That no, because that one was reflex. That wasn't on purpose at all. Is she watching Bluey right now? Her little outfit looked like my blankie from from childhood, but except that was like it was Winnie the Pooh characters, but it was still white with the characters. I remember that. Oh yeah, because isn't she taking a nap, or didn't you guys put her to bed already? Technically, banana. Plus, it wouldn't be the first time I swore around Lily in the first place. Okay, so then she's getting ready for bed. Did Alex hear me though? Do I have to scream louder? Alex! If Alex could hear me, say hi, please. And then Brianna goes quiet. Of course. Good. Good. That's a good thing. Alex should say hi. Literally. No, no. I just want to make sure that Alex could hear me saying hi. That's all I wanted to do. I'm not gonna cause I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, no. No. Yes, Brandon, you can laugh about it. It's perfectly fine, Brianna. Again, if Brendan Urie could see you now, Brianna, he would say, "Oh, divinely Brianna is here." Yeah, because that was her Twitch name, which is the same thing as her Instagram name, practically. Wait, are we talking about Alex or Brandon Urie? I'm very confused because I didn't see that until after I said that. I'm so confused. I know you can't with me. You couldn't with me the whole time that we grew up together, Brianna. I know you can't. It's very sad. It is what it is, though, for sure. Exactly, Brianna. Exactly. My foot is falling asleep. For sure.
Lies.
No, how would you know? It's my foot.
Complete lies.
That does
That's
no.
clearly
That
my
doesn't
foot.
apply because that doesn't make sense.
That's clearly my foot.
No, that no.
Yes.
Makes no sense at all. At all.
Nope.
But
Makes some complete total sense.
no.
You're just too confused to get your head around it.
No.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yes.
No.
Always.
Brianna likes to laugh at me. That's her job in life, is just to laugh at me constantly. That is what it is. Or is it not, Brianna? You've been laughing at me my whole existence, Brianna. She's also because there's actually photos of Brianna holding me. Like, also, like they let her have like a gown on and hold me for like a photo when I was born, which is still funny. Which Brianna was like only like 3. Yeah, I know it is a part of it. That's what you get for having siblings. That is what you get for having siblings. Literally, that's the sibling's job. V would know because V has a younger sibling.
Yep.
Yes. And I'm the younger sibling. I'm the baby.
The older one is the younger sibling. The younger one is the older sibling.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
In our families.
I guess that's true. You didn't know what? I'm confused. That's nice, Mark.
Good luck with that, Mark.
Yeah, that is a lot though. That would be a lot. I mean, I'm the youngest of 6, but that's out of my dad's children. My mom only has 2, which is me and my sister. So, and then I have another sister too. But okay, it is what it is. I mean, I only met her once, but I was a toddler, so I'm not gonna remember that much.
I have 2 younger siblings. One that, um, 3 kid. My mom had 3 kids. My dad only had 2.
I didn't know you had another sibling.
Yeah, half sibling that went with her. Different father.
How come I know about this now and not before, prior? What,
It
like,
just never came up.
I feel bamboozled. I do, cause like for also part considering like I know about it now, I don't feel like that's true. So I partly don't believe you because it doesn't feel like it's true.
It is true.
I
She
said it
remarried.
feels like it doesn't.
She remarried 3 times, I think, and now she's out of my
Yeesh.
life. So we don't talk to her anymore.
Well,
So,
yeah,
by
but
that-
I know part of it, so like good for you.
So
honestly.
by that, I also don't talk to my half brother.
Well, that's sad, but life. I mean, I never met my oldest sibling ever.
And if he turns out like my mother, I don't want to talk to him.
Yeah, it makes sense. I have been bamboozled for sure. I have. It's once in a great while, Mark, literally.
So
For sure.
by half sibling count, I'm the oldest of 3.
Terrifying, but okay. Jeez. And then Banana's gone. She floated away. She danced off the screen. She's a dancing banana. So, exactly. Is steampunk still here? I'm not even sure because like steampunk has been quiet for like a while. And then also Savages hasn't messaged either for a little bit, so I don't know because some people can just watch too, so it is what it is. And for those of you guys who don't know, Brianna Grant is my older sister. Just so everybody knows, you are aware. So, yeah. She may or may not come back every once in a blue moon, though, because that's just how Banana works. Literally. That's how siblings are. But also, technically, like, again, a lot of people don't get, right, the notifications for live streams, too. So, there's that. So, I guess.
I have my notifications on for you.
Yeah, true. I just want people to know. And then, yeah. It is what it is, though. She just wants to come on and laugh at me. That's all. That's the only reason why she came on the live stream.
Comes on the live streams, laughs at you, promptly leaves.
Yeah, that is kind of how our dynamic works. That's also how it worked in the other live streams too.
Reminds me of a story I saw on Insta. It was this kid came to America from Europe to a private school, and he joined the fencing club, and he stabbed the tip protector came off, so he stabbed some guy in the nut. Got nicknamed the Nut Slayer, and didn't like the nickname at all, so he begged his mom to go back to Europe. Imagine being that kid that got stabbed. Kid from Europe comes in, stabs you in the nuts, and promptly leaves.
Well, that's one way of birth control, but that sucks so bad, and that's so painful, and that also sucks because again, it wasn't on purpose. The thing came off. The protector came off. But also, it's still a funny nickname. But I see why he would want to leave. Because how could he live with that? Because that technically that nickname is required because it's relevant for what happens. And how the heck did we even get to this conversation?
I don't know.
This is why people like live streams when I go live with you, because it ends up like a podcast somehow, and then we just end up talking about the weirdest stuff.
This skull is full to the brim of useless information.
Yeah. And then I know somebody's who is gonna have questions after this goes up because they're gonna watch it after this goes up, and I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say because they're not watching right now, and if they are, I don't know because they haven't messaged. So it's better. It's better that way though. Oh gosh. And yeah, it is ouch, Mark. Full on ouch. That poor dude. Ugh. I'm not even a dude and I feel it. I feel the pain. Like, and then imagine the sound effect too. Oh, that's even worse. Yeah, this is why I'm not allowed to watch certain stuff because like I overthink about all of it. And that's why I'm weird. That's why I'm a weird person. It's also why I can't watch like horror movies because the sound effects too. Like in Stranger Things, the sound effects are so on par. Sometimes it's literally it makes you just feel uneasy with like the Demogorgon eating people because like or whatever. It's just it's gross. It's the worst thing ever.
I have another bit of useless information. Did you know that the name Dennis is derived from Dionysus?
No. And how
And
would I know that?
you know what's short for Dennis? Denny.
Yeah, well I knew that. I knew
Do
that.
you now do you now see why all Denny's are utter chaos?
Yes. Oh my V, this one's for you to answer. This one's for you to read and look at. I didn't know about that story ahead of time. That wasn't me, literally.
Well, it's not somebody I knew. It's just some random kid on Insta who put out the story.
Ugh. Ugh. Gross. No. No.
But yes, I can imagine it hurt. And sadly, I have them, so I know how it feels when they get injured.
I can't relate. I can't relate, but I can feel the pain.
I wish I couldn't relate.
Considering we're both hypersensitive, I think you would still be able to understand it.
Yeah.
No. No, but that's ironic to what we were just talking about. And I hate it.
It's chocolate balls in jars, and the sign out front says, "Please do not grab your own balls. We will grab them for you."
What is this live stream? What is this live stream?
Everything. Chaos.
To everybody who missed this live stream, I feel bad for you because this is the weirdest one that we had in a while, and that doesn't include like the October one because that one was also like, I mean, it was crazy, but it wasn't crazy
I
enough.
worship chaos. What do you expect from me?
I know that they do not because
They
again,
should.
yeah, but the last video that you were in with me, or at least the main part of the video, like that was almost like 2 years ago at this point. Oh, hold on. Oh wait, I got it. Cause it's the abandoned asylum video. I got it. Oh, I remember that. It's totally different. I might. Nah, I will. Could never get rid of that one. I'll find it though. It's somewhere. It should be two. It cannot be just 1 year ago. There's no way. Because that was early 2022, so it should have been 2 years now.
I have more quotes from actual evaluations. Since my last report, this employee has reached rock bottom and shows signs of starting to dig. His men would
Stop.
follow him anywhere, but only out of morbid curiosity. I would not allow this employee to breed. This associate is really not so much of a has-been, but more of a definitely won't be. He would be out of his depth in a parking lot puddle.
No! What?
This young lady has delusions of adequacy.
How
This-
many are these there? Jesus.
3
Yeah,
left.
we're making Mark laugh.
This employee should go far, and the sooner, the better.
It was a year ago, by the way, the video. The first abandoned exploration is like right there, that one. It was 1 year ago. That was the worst thumbnail I've ever done for a video. And I hate it.
This employee is depriving a village somewhere of an idiot. He sets low personal standards and then consistently fails to achieve them.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We don't know anymore. Or at least I don't know about V anymore. But this is also one of the reasons why I keep V around is because it's just hilarious, just randomly. And V is also like this off camera, by the way. This is just naturally how she is.
Yep.
You see why we're friends, right? You see why we're close, right? Our personalities align somehow. It does. Which is funny because like V was more of an extrovert today, and I needed that today because whenever we went to do the applications and stuff like that, I needed that because I couldn't talk to people because I suck. So
This guy's actually right because they don't say a quarter of it. They just say a quarter.
yeesh.
I mean,
Yeesh.
technically they're both right, but he is actually right with this one.
Yeesh. Either way, it's a yeesh situation. But I'm glad that we can make you laugh, Mark, because this is all just random. That's what this is. It's all random, and it will forever be random. And it's always going to be random. And this is what we are. This is what we are now. No. I know why that exists, but no. 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 Bruh. No.
Yeah.
I don't know anymore. I shouldn't keep being shown memes.
Yep.
Ransom's my middle name. Oh, wait. No, Random's my middle name. Sorry. Because you fixed it afterward. I didn't. Yeah, because my brain didn't see that quickly. No. So it's like ping. And it was like, oh, interesting. Yeah. Stop seeing memes.
Nope.
I hate you. But I'm gonna read it. Yeah, that's. I love the cons. No, none. They're perfect. But I wouldn't say could crush a watermelon. Literally anything else, maybe. But yeah, that's also why I can't wear shorts. Is because they do jiggle, and I hate that. I hate that. It was a thigh meme. That's what I was shown.
I love it when mine jiggle.
Good for you. Good for you, but like you also didn't have to be like, oh my god, like again, like in elementary school when I would, even if I wore like like shorts that were like here, kids would used to call me fat. Like they're literally like your thighs are fat. And back then in the 2000s, that was offensive because everyone apparently back then had to be a stick. Okay. Somehow being like 10 years old, I was still curvy for some reason, but I was also starting puberty around when I was 11 to 12.
I'm now
Actually, no,
remembering
12.
another one, specifically about like thick thighs and being called fat. Under thighs alert. I want them to crush me like a watermelon.
Whenever I think of somebody saying thunder thighs, I just think of like the friction and then the fart noise. That's all I think of, which is the total opposite.
Yeah, I know. She clearly doesn't take. Wait, what? You call them thunder thighs, and yet you are afraid to face the storm.
It is funny though. It is funny though. Bruh. Nobody called me that. I'm thankful to God never called me that. I'll hate you forever. What is this? Yes and no.
I want it.
Yeah, but it's also gonna be cold and then hot at the same time too. But like again, they have weighted blankets. Weighted blankets exist, literally. So yeah. So why not just get a regular one? I mean, I need one, but it would also be a bad thing because the weight can also trigger anxiety too. I get that. But it's probably also because of my weight gain and back and forth too.
I forget. Did you ever ride in the old Jeep during naked season?
What? I think we did. Oh wait, no, because no, I didn't. Because when we went to the abandoned mill, you did have your top back on because it was a good thing. Because it downpoured, remember?
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes after we left, bruh. Clearly.
Earlier that year, well, this year actually.
Hold on, Mark.
I
Continue.
was driving an hour to Naugatuck. I had my windows off and my rear windows off for the first trip, and rear windows and doors off for the second trip, and both times it rained.
That sucks. Oh yeah, speaking of when I can drive and when I have my own car, or like when I can give you money, we gotta go to the beach there. They have beautiful beaches there. Cause aren't you talking about Rhode Island?
Connecticut. Naugatuck, Connecticut.
Well, my cousin said that there's also one in Rhode Island, so I get it. Either way, they're beautiful beaches. We gotta go and we gotta look good. Okay, that's the point. That's the point of this. We gotta run into the ocean at the same time. Even though I'm gonna probably drown anyway, because that wouldn't be the first time I've almost drowned at the beach because I would go under and it was too strong of a current of the wave and then I tumbled all the way. I'm lucky I'm alive, by the way. I could have died both times. That happened like 3 times.
I'm also lucky to be alive, but for other reasons.
Yes, but also we got a boogie board. So we get to take turns on that. Oh no, wait, maybe we have 2. Or just 1. If we just have 1, then you get to stand on it and see how you survive. But anyway, yeah.
When you get your Jeep, I'll help you take the doors off if you want.
My mom always tells me not to do that technically, but also we're going to be doing off-roading and I kind of don't want to get mud inside the Jeep.
You can replace them with half doors, like fabric half doors, so they're basically barely there, but nothing's getting in.
True, that'll work too.
Which is something I'm planning on doing. Like, just get those doors and keep them in the back.
True, but consider, like, I know my cousin does it with his Jeep, but I would rather not. But I might change my mind, so it's gonna be different. And plus, you're gonna help me mod out my car because I know that you're gonna want to do more projects on my car than your own. I know that for a fact. To do both at once.
Yes.
Okay.
I plan on having a lift on my own property. You think I'm not gonna do work on other people's cars?
I know. I want to trust David to do it. I trust you to do it more than David, but that's because I've seen you actually do projects on your car too. I do need probably a magnetic thing to put my phone up so I can when I need directions I can follow it because I follow the map. I don't listen to anything.
No, same.
That way I don't get confused with it.
So many
turn more right. Turn left. And yes, this is my left hand. I went the wrong way for right. Okay, I get it, but it doesn't matter.
I do the same thing.
I know.
Whenever it's Whenever it has to tell me the directions, I miss turns. When I have to look for my turns, I don't miss them.
Yes.
Not nearly as often.
Yes. Just be careful with that. That is my original cord for my laptop.
Yep.
Because if you have to buy me a new one, I'll kill you. And also, they're expensive. I mean, we could get a discount at like Target technically because my mom has the app, but we would have to go with her anyway, or I would steal her phone. So either way,
Is it still plugged in?
Oh no, it's not.
That would explain some things.
Let me plug it in. Okay, never mind. Okay, bottom plug. The top one doesn't work.
I would have figured that out.
But I'm reminding you because doesn't matter. Anyway, so yeah, I have tried a way to blanket because I've known other people who had it, and I tried it, and
I have one. £10.
I think it was the one. I think it was yours that I tried because you just went like that, and I was like, oh. You used to literally pile pillows on top of me all the time. Please don't do that again. Once in a while it's fine, but just don't constantly do it. If I take it down, I need to breathe. You suffocated me by accident multiple times, and that's not your fault. Like that. I just don't want to get an anxiety attack because me and my sister used to do stuff like that all the time, but it was different. But she blood related, so I can't technically get mad at her. I guess.
I mean, you can.
I can, but like majority of the time I was fine, but like there was times where I would get mad or something and she wouldn't stop, or like other people wouldn't stop, and that's what makes me mad. If I tell you to stop, listen to me before I smack you hard. It's not gonna be fun. Trust me. You would probably be able to take doing a pillow fight with me more than anybody else, because like everybody else would probably get like their poor jaw broken, even if I am using a pillow.
I'm easy to bruise. I'm hard to hurt.
You would get. I would bruise you so much. Like you're gonna be bruised everywhere. You poor soul. Because again, when I do pillow fights, I go hard. I don't hold back. My ex friend, you know who it is, because I remember telling you about this. So I'm gonna answer your comment in a second, Mark. But you're gonna enjoy this story time. So practically, I'm not friends with that friend either anymore because she didn't treat me well either. But it's different reasons. But there's a major reason why we're not friends anymore. I think I talked about it once before, but V knows, and then V was also friends with her as well. Anyway, whenever we would have sleepovers or just like hang out in general, we would do pillow fights, right? I always get so aggressive with pillow fighting that like I took them all out, and they were always surprised because technically I'm supposed to be the weakest one because I got noodle arms. But no, I get a smackdown with a pillow. That's why it was hard. But it's also funny because whenever I do it with me and my sister, right? No mercy, no mercy, and I would get hurt more than she would because again, my sister's like 3 years older than me, so she's bigger and she's a little bit stronger. Now we're closer to like the same strength, kind of. But no, she would whoop-ah! Smackdown out of nowhere, just come down on me with a pillow. Jesus, it was fun, but it's funny because like whenever or like we would both my cousins, right? Sleepovers with my cousins. They could take it, but like every other person that I've been friends with and I've done, pillow fights with, they could not handle me. Also, again, tip, never play table tennis with me and never play volleyball with me. You will get hurt badly. My cousins hate playing table tennis with me because they would always get hurt, but they would always still play with me because they're so like driven in a way because nobody else can play like I can. They would never get the chance to be able to hit the ping pong back at me. And if they did, it was a small window. I always won, but also at what cost? I have no idea because I almost killed them by accident. And then I would almost accidentally break stuff too, which is why my aunt does not have the ping pong table anymore too. It's not mostly for that reason. That's not the only reason why. But like again, it was also a pool table too. So there's that. And then we also used to play foosball with me, my brother, and my sister. And I would get aggressive with that, and you shouldn't play that with me either because you'll get the ball in your eye. Possibly. I was also aggressive with that, but also my siblings were also aggressive with that. So we were literally like hitting each other's wrists and everything. We would go crazy. Crazy.
Uh, Back in middle school, we played handball,
Oh god.
and nobody.
Don't play that with
Whenever,
me either. I'm not good at that as well. Continue.
whenever,
Sorry.
whenever I had the ball to throw it into the goal, they would duck out of the way because I would throw it so hard I gave people welts.
I didn't give people welts, but it's just because like they would always try to whenever they
And
would hit me in the nose, I would literally go blank with fury, and they had to pray that I did not hit them because I would throw the ball so hard it would smack against the wall. And these are foam balls for gym. Okay, I threw it as hard, and then when I would actually hit people, they would bruise. They would bruise and fall down like daisies.
when I
But
when I
that's their fault for hitting me hard in the first place. But I got them harder than they got me. That's what you get for getting me pissed off. And I would get so mad because it would happen and it was always on purpose and it was always at the nose or in the face. If you hit me in the head, or especially on the nose, especially hard, there was one kid who I talked about who was taller and he was stronger than everybody else in third grade. He was an accident to because he couldn't control himself in the first
oh my
place.
god, that sounds so insulting.
It sounds mean, but it was
Oh
true.
no, it sounds like an unrelated insult. You just said he was an accident.
No, no, ah, Jesus, no, no. I meant for him, right? For him to hit people hard with whatever game that we're playing, like dodgeball. That's what I mean. Not the other one. And he also has a brother too, who's younger, and he's
Is he
normal
also an
height.
accident?
No, no, but I remember I did have a crush on that kid, but it wasn't for that long. It was like for probably like a couple days. But again, from what he used to do during gym class, I couldn't forgive him for that. So like that didn't last long, obviously. So like again, he was still the tallest in the whole grade though, but he couldn't control his strength. So he would bruise me badly, and then I would go home and my mom's like, "What the heck is this? What is this? Why is there ginormous blurs on you?" I'm like, what am I supposed to say? Because again, it's not like he did it on purpose. It was fully on accident.
I remember one time playing handball. I hit another kid in the nuts. I sent him straight to the nose.
Oh
Because
god.
whenever I would miss and it would hit the wall, there was an audible. Because we were playing with rubber balls.
Yeah, they made sure not to use those whenever I was present. And if we did, again, the other kids had to pray because again, if they hit me hard, they awoken the angry troll. Okay? And I say that because I'm the only reason why I'm calling myself a troll is because I'm short. That's why.
That's goblin, not troll. Troll is tall and fat. Goblin is short and
Not
skinny.
really. It depends on what it is because I'm thinking of Puckwudgie whenever I think of trolls,
Fair.
technically. And they're short as me. Anyway, doesn't matter. They would come at me and the beast has wakened. Yes, yes, Mark. Again, they had to pray to God. And that's why they didn't let even with Battleship, whenever we would play Battleship in gym, I love that game though. But I was so aggressive. And the reason why they always had me as they would like to choose me as the ball protector. You know, not the ball protector, but like gathering the equipment. Because I know how it sounds so hard not to make it sound like an innuendo. But it's just like no, because I was the fastest, even though I'm small. And then also because they didn't like it when I would guard the pins because we had to guard the pins, which were supposed to be the buoys, you know, for the ships because battleship, and we would have mats. Because it would hit me in the hands and then I would get instantly pissed because it would hurt. Okay. And then a little bit ago, again, I would get so aggressive when I would be throwing it. I wouldn't be throwing it at the buoys. I wouldn't be throwing at the pins. I'd be throwing at the people. Because revenge. Again, I was an angry child, but again,
Same.
but we went through a lot as kids. Because people would
And getting off of my meds halfway through the day did not help me.
no, that would make it worse. That would make it worse. But no, because again, we went through so much because people were just cruel to us when we were growing up. We got bullied both physically and mentally so much that like just to protect ourselves. We would just be angry little goblins, practically. And like you were normal size at least for you, but I was always tiny. And again, not
I was
nobody.
actually always tall.
Well, to me, you're a normal size as a child because I was tiny. But it's just like the point is that like nobody ever protected me ever in school. Nobody ever did that. So I was always on my own. And that's why people didn't like me is because I would always be aggressive. I was like that for a reason because I was protecting myself because I didn't have anybody to protect me. And my sister can be overprotective too, but like she didn't know majority of what happened to me because I never talked about it. She's still mad about that, obviously, especially when I got hit in the head with the water bottle in like sophomore year of high school. People just straight up abused me during that year. They would shove me into everything. I got hurt so badly physically that year. I don't even know what I did. I didn't do anything. People just hated me. They didn't continue that like after years after, but I got pushed into a door so hard I couldn't lift up my arm for almost a whole year. It was months. And then my mom saw it and she's like, "Where did that come from? That's a very bad bruise." I'm like, I think I did tell her about it. I was shoved into a door, but I didn't tell them about the water bottle thing for a long time. And then again, a kid that I knew from like middle school was pointing and laughing at me while their friend that was a senior hit me in the back of the head extremely hard. I should have. I probably had a concussion. That's how hard I was hit, and it was hard, obviously, because it was a metal water bottle. And then the first time I was hit with a metal water bottle, was because my friend hit me in the face by accident and she forgot her water bottle was in her lunchbox and she got me in the face. It bruised half my face. People thought that I hit her. That is not what happened. I had the scar to prove it, and black eye, and black nose. So I'm like, what? I'm the one in pain here. And then I couldn't, it was hard for me to forgive her because like I was kind of publicly humiliated and people started rumors about that. So people thought I was a bad person. But we were just fooling around and I got hit in the face. And my mom hated her after that too, by the way. And I was so close because she would always push my buttons. I almost punched her clear in the jaw one day. Didn't do it, but I'm glad I didn't because I would have gotten expelled. But would it have been so satisfying? Yes.
Yes.
Because she was abusive. But anyway, continue. Sorry.
I can't say I got into many fights, but I can say I never lost a fight.
I have both. Doesn't matter. But most of my fights were both mostly just me being right and actually being a smartass. Because it wasn't physical fights. It was mostly just mental fights with somebody else.
I'm a dirty fighter and I am long. So
I know.
And I fight far away. So
you're a tree. So yeah, it is.
It's funny.
Yeah, that is a funny joke, Mark. I get that. Yeah, that makes sense because that's a quote from me. Because I did say that.
I took Taekwondo for a good few years. But
I took dance, so I got the strong legs.
Taekwondo is all in the legs too.
I know, but I was making a joke. I wasn't being literal. I was making a joke.
I know. But
I hope you do. That's also why my legs can I kicked myself in my face with my own leg because I can be that flexible.
So can I.
It's terrifying.
I have a few times before too.
I used to. So I was a chosen one as a kid because I could put my leg behind my head. I can't do it anymore.
Good. I still can put both behind my head.
Good. I'm glad that you're flexible. It shall help you in your future relationships. I was gonna make a comment about myself, but I don't want to because I don't want my sister to rewatch this later on about that.
When you misspoke and said I could put my head behind my head, I was about to say, "Wow, that is a much more impressive feat of flexibility."
That is a skill you cannot teach. That is a skill you cannot teach. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Nice. I know a lot of people who can kickbox. Like my ex was a kickboxer, but also, one of my ex friends also was a kickboxer, and he was trying to get with me so much. And there's a video I made about both of them. Oof. I'm still terrified by them to this day. But I also remember because like I remember that like I don't really remember who said this. I don't know if it was you or if it was somebody else, and I'll tell you who it is later. But like I told them about the story and how I was treated with both of them, right? And they're like, "Oh, well, I want to kill them or want to rough them up." I'm like, "You would die because they are skilled fighters. Not only that, but they spend hours in the gym. So even if you do know taekwondo, you're probably not. They're beefed. They're beefed, and that's why again the way that they treated me scares me because again they would talk down to me and then they would get in my face and just yell at me for no reason. I didn't do anything, or at least for my ex, technically I didn't really do anything. Like I would understand why the other one would get mad because again I'm not interested and you're coming at me and it's not wanted. I'm not attracted to you. Why keep trying when we're friends? Different situation, but again, I talked about it on a video, but they also did wrestling too, both of them did. The other one does boxing as well. Not just kickboxing, but just boxing. And again, so like my ex would rather spend time in the gym instead of being with me too. And that wasn't the reason why we broke up in the first place. So, like, it was mostly because, like, how I was treated, and he broke up with me, though, so, uh, um, he sucks. Nobody likes him. Nobody ever liked him when we were together in the first place, and that didn't even last, like, that long. We were only together for, like I don't know, because we broke up at, like, earlier, like, this month, because that was the anniversary of it, so I don't even remember, so who cares at that point? It doesn't matter because he ain't coming back, so good, good. So, because we weren't even together for like a year either. It was just like months. And we never went out on a date at all either. So that was kind of a red flag in the first place. So there's a lot about that in the first place. I don't want to talk about it because it makes me mad and upset, but it's valid. So you hate that dude. And he's also blonde and blue eyed too. That's why it's funny because I think I brought that up to you earlier, but I'm not speaking of you,
I
but like
clearly seem to be the exception and not the rule.
yeah, because a lot of people who are just naturally blonde can be just mean. It sounds mean, but like I've known too many people who are blondes, even if they dyed their hair blonde.
It's funny. Fake blondes are usually meaner than real blondes.
Yeah.
Real blondes
Yeah.
are still mean, but for some reason the fake blondes are just meaner.
No. Yeah. Yeah. I have an example. We literally talked about that a
I
while
do
ago.
too.
Who is your example?
Kid in my grade.
We'll talk about it after, obviously, but yeah. We shall converse afterward. But
Actually, I have a few examples from my grade.
I'm not surprised. And I think I knew one of them because she did dye her hair blonde for at one point. So I'm not but I also don't know if that was during high school. Because again, like she was also an ex-friend of me, but you also knew her. And then Ryan obviously knew her too. Got a little close there too. Ah, listen, I pray to God that it didn't work out for his sake. For his he went from me to that. And listen, I've been through a lot. I'm a traumatized being, but like
I don't usually agree with calling somebody that as an insult, but you know what? I agree this time.
no, yeah. For this one, listen, she made fun of somebody who died, who was a classmate of hers, because he was in the same grade as you, and I knew him too. I mean, he tried to get into my phone at one time, but like that's the only blood that I had with him. Other than that, he was a good dude. So I'm like, what she did was very messed up. I'm surprised she didn't get expelled for that, actually, because that was so messed up. And rest in peace to that poor soul. Um, and I'm friends with his girlfriend or obviously she's not his girlfriend anymore because he's dead, but past girlfriend, I guess. I don't know because she's with somebody else now, but I'm happy for her because she's a beautiful person. And how our friendship started was because I gave her a Justin Bieber poster. It is funny, but again, there's people who were spreading rumors and didn't like me anyway. So like her best friend was my bully for like the longest time. And to this day they're still friends though, but I don't blame her because again, she knew her before, but um I don't know what it did to that person either because she acted like like we were friends and then that wasn't the first time that happened because again, women are mean. They're mean. They'll pretend that they care about you and then just like be two-faced. Like that's why I like but again, that's a stereotype too because not all women are like that. I exist. V exists. I'm ready for food. I can hear my stomach.
And my acid reflux is starting to come back.
Sorry, I know. Um So we do have to end the live stream though. Yeah. They are, Mark. They are. Not every single woman is though, because again, stereotypes. People think that all women are mean, or all men are mean, or horrible. That's not true. But it's hard to find the good ones though, too. At the same time, like holy Jesus Christ.
But not all men are assholes, and not all women are mean. It just usually seems to be the ones around the people looking for the nice ones are all that way.
Yes, but it's also because like because again, I'm sarcastic, but people think that I'm an asshole, and I'm like that's not it. But it's also
Real. I will not lie to you.
true because we literally say the truth without fully realizing it too because it just comes out. So like people think that we're mean, but we're actually real people, and that's why people like our channel. I say "are," but it's technically mine. But you are a part of it, so
If I'm saying
yeah.
something nice to you, I mean it because I don't have the care to lie to you about trying to be nice.
100%, 100%. Same here, but sometimes I still sugarcoat it because, like, the part of me to want to be nice at the same time, it kills me. But it depends on the situation. But I'll let you guys go because it's like 8:25. We gotta eat and we gotta do other stuff. And then we still have to apply to that other place before you have to disappear.
Yes.
So, yep. So thank you everybody who has came onto this live. And we'll see you guys in the next one. But probably the next time I go live, V is probably not gonna be here. Because we're not gonna see V, for a while. For valid reason. But yeah, so we say bye.
Mark, go to bed.
Yeah, go to bed, Mark. Because you didn't have to stay on this long, but again, you came on late, so I get it. But yeah, and I feel bad for everybody who's gonna watch this after this is done, because they're gonna watch it without context too, in a way, and then I'm like, yeah, so this is gonna be interesting. We will, Mark. You too. Go sleep. I don't know why I did that. I blocked your waving. I'm like, no, no.
I don't exist anymore.
Nope, you do not, and you get that because you did that to me earlier. So ha ha ha. We gotta go eat now. Bye, everybody. Thank you guys for coming on. Yes, go to sleep, Mark. We'll yell at you. I'll yell at you after the live stream. But bye. You said bye like 5 times, but yeah.